So I've multi-classed monk into 2 levels of druid,
Huh, okay.
and at level 2 they get wild shape. So now I'm flurrying of blows as the animals I turn into. And what's silly is that in 5e, all of their natural attacks are unarmed attacks technically.
I was gonna say in
So
Pathfinder you
I
can't do that
can,
because of that.
yeah, I can use, but it feels like I'm playing a Pathfinder character now because now it feels silly. So I can bite as like a spider, like many times, like 4 times if I need to.
Yeah.
And in that game, poison is just damage. It's not like it doesn't try to drop your stats or whatever. So it's like, here's the bite damage, which is 1d8 on a giant spider, and they have to con save for an additional 2d6 points of damage. And if I flurry, that's 4 iterations of like 3d6 damage. And I can like stunning strike on those bites. They're really funny. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
If you play 5e, it's very easily broken.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, session 40, big 40.
Yep, the big 4-0.
All right, so last session, you guys had just rescued the chieftain and the shaman from the red mantis, who seemed to be eager to kill you guys, or at least
We did the totem pole challenge, right?
They
we
all
did
are.
do that. We did do that. And then you guys did meet with the sun shaman finally, and he told you guys a tale about a dragon. Do you guys remember much about that?
I might have stuff about it in my notes. Let's see what it says here.
Also, speaking of, I need to get
The dragon's name was Kazavon, right?
Kazavon. Yeah.
It was a blue dragon, right?
Had a relic called Midnight
Yes.
Teeth that was supposed to be stored underneath the castle. I feel like I learned this a while ago, though. Kazavon lived in Castle Scarwall.
Oh, it was like an immortal dragon. They couldn't kill it, but they divided up its corpse, and like its
Yeah, it's
teeth became the
Voldemort,
crown.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and yeah, that's right. And these people were kicked out of the castle when the Cheliax guys came in. And so they sort of lost control of their part of the dragon that they were responsible for making sure didn't combine with the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the queen found them and has been messing around with them now. Turned them into the crown.
Yes,
And I
yes.
guess they're exerting.
You
So
guess.
I'm still not sure if she is being possessed by the crown,
Okay.
or if they're working together, or if she is in control of the crown. I mean, either way, we should probably put a stop to that.
Yeah.
That's probably a fact. I'm trying to find the thing that tells you guys what you get this. Found it. Okay. Yes, so you guys had heard that, yes, Kazavon was a very strong blue dragon, and it took great efforts to take him down, and his will to live was so strong that they had to separate parts of him. And you guys have an inkling that you should go to Scarwall. And yes, Cliff had read about Scarwall once upon a time when he was back in Karamaga.
Ermaga.
Yeah, you went to the library. All right. So, unless
I get the feeling that the fact that this dragon refuses to die properly offends me.
Oh,
That's very dragon-like behavior.
Yeah,
is.
but as a Pharasman, I have to make sure that like he dies properly. His time has passed. He needs to be put to rest.
Yeah,
Oh.
he'll fist fight
You're
you on that
gonna
one.
have to be the one to tell him that, yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
I'll be there. I'll go. You need to die, sir. Dohan, can you take care of this for me, please?
All right. So, you guys remember the last thing you did after you were told the story?
Rescued
We
the
fought a
Sun
dead
Thief.
thing.
Right, people were taken hostage,
Yeah, it was the Sun Chief and the Sun Shaman.
and a demon was summoned.
Some kind of creature. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, it was by the
demon,
Red
but
Mantises.
It was
and they
kind of demonic.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some sort of evil outsider.
And I feel like that fight kind of went like, you have summoned me. Oh my god, why? Why did you summon me? Get it off.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go the way they planned, I think.
It did not
Yeah, I
go
grabbed it.
the way they planned. Yep. Nothing like a good grapple, just fucking shit up. Okay. Well, as you guys doesn't sound like you guys are remembering. Zelra or the Sun Shaman had asked you guys about a spirit that you guys know to do a ritual, and you guys agreed to allow Zelra to be that spirit. And she sang a song. Right? Did I?
Yeah.
I see the spirit song here.
Okay, you guys do have it then. Yes, I'll just for share this. Which has some more information in it that you guys want to key into that. That's why it's being shared. And she gave, or the ritual gave you guys infused weapon or armor. And I don't know if you guys had decided what you wanted yet or not. Also, I'll just repeat it. The spirit world infuses one weapon, suit of armor, or shield owned by each PC's choice, and the item in question need not be present at the blessing. If the PC chooses a weapon, it gains the Undead Bane weapon special ability. If the PC chooses armor or shield, the item gains the Ghost Touch armor special ability. This effect functions only in Castle Scarwall.
Can I give the +2 vicious scythe the Undead Bane ability on top of everything it has?
I don't see why not.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's only gonna work in that castle. So yeah, I don't see why not.
Isn't Kaeso already making you a scythe to replace it with?
In
Yeah,
fact,
but I think it's funny if I make this one even better.
well, to be clear, if you put Undead Bane on the weapon you have right now, that is exactly 100% identical to the weapon that I am crafting for you.
So you mean I would get 2 really cool scythes?
No, you would trade the evil undead one for the pure.
But they're identical.
Plasmid
You
one.
said it yourself.
As far as the enchantment goes, not the weapon
Right.
itself. One is pure and one is impure.
He's making you one that resembles a Vanth scythe instead of.
I have 2 blondes and 1 is dirty. That's the only difference.
Although if you get like, is there a Pathfinder ability that lets you wield a 2-handed weapon in one hand, like a paired scythe build?
There is,
Sounds like it would be
but
stupid.
it's really janky, and I don't even think I like have access to it technically.
Okay.
There is though. There is.
I believe there's an archetype or something.
They looked, yeah. I think it might be part
Yeah,
of
but
an
it's probably
archetype.
for
I think
like
there's
small weapons only. Like
I think there's like a
daggers and short
combat
swords.
technique or some in some other
Okay.
book where like they put it in. They didn't call it monkey grip, but that's what it used to be called in 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say monkey grip as well,
And it
but
took
I knew
forever
that right.
because everyone would just take monkey grip. They're like, stop taking monkey grip.
Yeah.
Even though it's like optimally like the best choice. I don't think I even have the dexterity to dual wield 2 things though.
I don't even think it's like as good as people probably thought it was back in the day. Just because, especially I don't know, I can't remember exactly how the math in 3.5 works, but in Pathfinder, like the only thing you're really getting out of it is a bigger damage dice, and generally your static modifiers are gonna vastly eclipse.
Well, that's true.
Anything
because
you get,
you're losing your 1.5 bonus because now you're not wielding it in 2 hands.
That's true too. Yeah.
You're just wielding it in 1 hand. In fact, your offhand is getting half your strength bonus unless you have some other feats attached to it.
There are some feats that let you get like your full
Yes.
strength bonus on dual wielding, and then you're kind of coming out relatively okay.
But now it sounds like you're stacking a substantial number of feats on top of each other. It sounds like you have to build your build specifically around.
Yeah,
the
you're not getting as much of a bonus as you might think, because like I said, I mean, especially like at higher levels, you're like, well, sure, I went from having 2d6 or whatever, like a d10 or whatever, to having 2d6 or whatever the case is.
You're losing double power attack bonus as well, or times 3 or whatever it is. So you're actually losing a lot by doing it.
But yeah, I remember I did do like, I remember doing some monkey grip stuff in like Neverwinter Nights 2. And yeah, even if it's not optimal, it is very fun.
Okay. So back to this. You guys, I guess you don't really have to call what it is you're gonna put it on, because it's only gonna work on one things. But when you do, just let me know. Just keep in mind that it's only for Scarwall, and you guys are going into Scarwall, so don't wait too long to make that decision. The other part of the spirit song, it was, I'm gonna put it in chat as well as whatever, as a lovely little reminder of also what you guys get. The ability to not die. At least once.
Oh, so this is
I don't
actually
think Pharasma likes that.
So this Bane effect, if we put it on weapon, is only in Scarwall. So that means the weapon that Kaeso's making actually still is beneficial for Dohan to take long term.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't see why it doesn't matter what your enchantments already are on your weapons, because it's only for this place. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if we're close to finishing that weapon, Dohan actually might just want to get the Ghost Touch armor.
It's past halfway, but it is a pricey weapon with a very long crafting period along with it.
I guess if
as a pseudo barbarian, I've never cared about armor.
Fair enough. I guess if we're worried about, you know what? The more I think about it, though, the Ghost Touch armor probably is the way for Dohan to go, because the other thing it'll let him do is it'll let him grapple incorporeal creatures.
Although I think he just wants to hit things harder.
I mean, fair.
to put that information in your guys' character sheets because I'm not going to remember it for you.
Yeah, I am just trying to do that right now. I'm just going to throw Ghost Touch on my armor, really.
Hmm.
My armor class is so low that it really, even with Ghost Touch, it's
It probably
unlikely
won't
to
matter
make a
much,
difference.
but you're also not going to be hitting people with the Undead Bane weapon either.
That's right. I'm going to stab them with my Undead Bane dagger.
I'm probably going to put it on the Sun Dagger. I could put it on the Rapier, so it just has Bane for human and Bane for undead, but I don't know. I kind of feel like the Sun Dagger. There could be a situation where silver matters against, like, I think there's undead that silver works first, aren't there? Maybe not.
Vampires.
I don't
Werewolves
think
aren't undead though.
So
Yeah, werewolves aren't undead though. Yeah, maybe not. Silver might not actually matter, but I do know that I'm not going to be. There's not going to be. I don't think there's going to be anything I fight that gets the human Bane and undead Bane, because generally undead will override the human.
Right, it won't be human
Yes.
anymore. If
Run it back.
like at most it would be a ghoul at that point. So it
And
still
honestly,
wouldn't
I
be...
actually not even sure if generally if you have 2 different Bane enchantments, if you ever actually can stack them. Like, I feel like it might only take 1 anyway.
No, I think you can.
I don't think there's ever a situation though, because it's always the.
Generally, I don't think you
Like,
can
it's
even get
only
2
one
Bane
type.
enchantments, but
I don't think a monster can ever have like 2 types.
well,
Unless it's sorry, I apologize. Yes, half monsters, like a half elf would be
Yeah.
both human and elf. That would be like
Exactly,
a
that-
super double whammy. Yeah, okay,
Exactly.
so I stand.
but I
corrected.
don't. I feel like it would still. I don't know. Like, I've never had a weapon with 2
That would be
Banes.
so
Yeah.
freaking situational. It'd be like,
Yes.
are you scum specking me? Like,
I
did
made
you
a
know
weapon.
that this was gonna happen? Like,
I made this
excuse
weapon
me?
specifically to kill this one guy.
That's right.
One
For
guy.
you and you alone, this
Yeah.
weapon was designed.
I read about it on a forum once, and this is the adventure it was in. I'm ready. Okay. Right.
Unless the
Yeah,
adventure was
weird.
called like the Wrath of the Half Elf, Half Dragon Prince. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like the title's just so obvious. Kind of like the Curse of the Crimson Throne. I mean, gee.
the dragon's demand. I wonder if
Actually-
there's a dragon in that one.
Yeah, but as you guys may have come to realize, the Curse of the Crimson Throne has nothing to do with what's actually happening in your adventure.
It means we need Throne Bane as our
Throne
enhancement.
Bane,
'cause
yeah.
it's-
When is
That's
my
obviously
Throne
it's
Bane
gonna be a
weapon gonna
throne.
do something?
Yeah.
That's kind of like in this book, you guys can take the Roof Runner feat
I was
because
told
they're
there were
kind
gonna
of
be thrones here.
available. But it's like, who's running on
I can-
roofs?
I can think of one spot where that would have come up, and that was.
Well, I
when
was
we
just gonna say,
were-
for that,
That
one
one
single
time.
encounter.
When we were ambushed. That
No,
one.
no, it's that time where we were trying to like help. We were trying to find Trinia, and she like
Yeah,
ran away.
she was
Yeah,
running
that's
away from
Tracy
across,
chasing
Because she
Right.
across the
has the
roofs.
feet. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that yeah. They just made the feat so they could give it to her.
Give it to her, yeah.
It's
But you can take it
That's
too,
like-
you know?
like how in Guild Wars, Gwen gives you a flute, and you're like, "Wait a minute, this is
Oh,
a
wait a
focus for mesmers. You just gave me this for yourself."
There is an
Feature self.
NPC in one of the other adventure paths. The thing that struck me about them was they had all of these feats that were all based around ledge running and balancing and swinging on ropes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were in a room that was custom built specifically for them. Like anywhere
Oh,
else,
yeah, they do that all the
feats
time.
were basically worthless. But in
Yeah.
this one room, they had all the feats
All
to
the
make this one
adventures.
room actually matter.
I mean, probably which
That's
which
'cause they
one was
need-
it? Like,
they
did
need
they
to
make
win
the
that
room for
encounter.
them, or did they find the room and then they said, "I must master this room"?
There you
I-
go.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was
These are
in
the questions to
Bar.
ask.
Yeah.
It was like a cat folk that was an employee of some guy,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Okay.
And she had it's been
Like
a
a
while. I
society
don't
adventure
remember.
or something.
I just remember that I was looking at the NPC going, this room and this NPC were custom made for each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so my
Okay.
armor is going to be Ghostbane. Not Ghostbane, Ghostbane
Ghost
armor.
touch.
Err, Ghost touch.
Yeah. I think I am going to do the Undead Bane on my Sun Dagger.
Zurdurium, do you know what you were gonna do?
So I can just put like a bane on my gear or what? What is this?
You have a choice of Ghost touch on your armor or a shield,
But not a
or
weapon?
Undead Bane
Yeah,
on the
that
weapon.
one. Undead bane on my spike chain.
Yep.
Easy.
It only applies while we're in Castle Scarwall, which
Yeah.
is where we're going next.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, we had a Harrow reading coming up, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh,
I just wanted to make sure that you guys remembered everything that we concluded because it was this stuff right here.
So I know that Kaeso is going. You're making a really cool scythe for me that is basically what we would be enchanting anyway. Do you think it'll be ready this book?
all I can tell you is that it is 21 out of 32 days. I
Oh, then
have
it's
no
practically
idea.
done.
I have no idea, but that 21 days basically is the entirety of the last AP that we just did.
Well, yeah, but now we have travel time again.
Yes, so it just I can't say just because I don't know. I don't know how long it is. I don't
Technically,
even
you
know
guys are
where
going
Scarwall is.
300
So.
miles away, and I'm not entirely sure.
That'll be plenty of time.
Yeah, it definitely be taking a
Yeah.
chunk out of it. I don't disagree
So
with
then I
that.
have a question for the spirit that is bestowing this gift upon me. What if I want ghost touch on my gloves? Can she do that?
You have gloves?
Yeah, I have gloves of whatchamacallit. I have
See, this is
gloves
what I was thinking
of
too.
the skilled maneuver, grapple.
I figured you were gonna put it on your armor just so you could grapple.
Yeah, I want it. I
Ghost.
want it on these gloves. It's not even armor. I would get no bonus, but I want the ghost touch on it so that I can grab ghosts.
Oh. No, I don't think that was the intention of this.
I know it
This-
wasn't the intent,
Yeah,
but
I don't
this
want to
is the
make you
question.
OP. Like, I'm already like,
Oh, listen.
what? I got play
Ghosts
too.
sometimes
Goddammit.
need to get grabbed.
Listen, have you
Okay.
ever played with a cat before where you have like the toy like on the string and you're like, "Hey kitty, come chase this toy." And you keep, keeping it away from the cat and the cat can never catch it because you just keep taking it away from the
Yeah,
cat, right? And then the
that's
cat
the
gets
ghost.
bored and doesn't want to play anymore. That's gonna be me if if you just grapple everything. Like, why am I here?
Listen,
Why is anybody here?
I want to grab a
Why
ghost
isn't Dohan
and like Hulk
just like a
slam him
mythic god or
like he
some
does
shit?
Loki. I want to make them experience the pain they felt in life just one more time.
I'm sure you do.
So yeah, how about ghost touch on these gloves?
I don't think this was intended for it to be that strong.
What if I get some gauntlets? Those are technically a weapon,
Yes, but then
and
you
then I
would
can
have,
put ghost touch on the gauntlets.
yeah.
So if I have a pair of gauntlets,
So maybe I'm confused, but
But
doesn't
you would have to do the attack with the gauntlets in order for that to work.
Yeah.
there's no grapple type weapon, right? Is that the problem?
a
Like
weapon?
there's a trip weapon, but there's no like grapple
No,
weapon.
because
No,
it's
there's
no
with your
grapple weapon.
hands basically,
Yeah.
or
So
technically
even
it
if you had a
doesn't have
ghost
to be
touch
with your hands,
weapon, it
but-
wouldn't let you grab ghosts.
No. Well, actually, hold on. Now that you say that,
Because grapple's an
Let me
attack.
check.
That's why I'm trying to figure it out. But I think it wouldn't work.
Can you even grapple ghosts? Let's.
Yeah, I guess
I
that's my
don't
question. How would
see
you
why not.
normally be
I
able to
don't-
grapple
if you could
ghosts?
touch
I
them.
don't think. I mean, I don't. Let's see. Short answer, yes, you can grapple ghosts. If you have ghost touch weapon, you can have a force effect. Or under the ability
Okay, yeah, there are weapons with the
ectoplasmic
grapple property,
hands and stuff like
Okay,
that.
that's how they
There
do
are?
it. Okay.
Yeah.
but I need to
So-
I just
find
need
them.
that.
Yeah, I think in this case it needs to be a weapon. So as long as it's a weapon, then yes. Just not on like armor and clothing and yeah. But yeah, if you want to use a gauntlet, yeah, I don't see why not. Don't you get to apply the damage the gauntlet has as well?
I see one. I just see the Kusari Gamma
Mm,
because it has a chain.
Oh, it has a chain. That's right.
Yeah.
no.
It's like one weapon.
Say I'm using a chain, but it doesn't have
Also, you
the
can use
grapple
like
property.
a punching. What are the punching?
punching dagger.
Yeah,
Vestus?
those. Yeah, because you can still grapple with those and apply their damage.
I don't know. It sounds weird. Like the Kusari Gamma makes sense to me because
Yeah.
the chain would be able to physically touch the ghost. And if you had like, gauntlets with ghost touch, you could grab the ghost with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to grab a ghost.
Okay. Yep, as long as it's a weapon, it's legal, man. It's legal.
I
Where are
yearn
we going to find an oriental weapon on this side of the world?
I mean, you guys were Karamaga's like not too far
Oh,
away.
that's true. That's true. If we're going to find it anywhere, it's going to be there. That's true.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just. I think I'd just rather get whatchamacallit, like a pair of gauntlets that are like mildly enchanted, like with like +1 or +2, and then put the ghost touch on them, and then just have that be like a weapon I have.
Do the gauntlets give you armor or just
No,
no? No.
no, I would only get armor if they were part of a full set of armor.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like full plate technically comes with gauntlets,
Right.
and you are considered armed when you swing with them. You may not be considered proficient with them if you're not proficient with martial weapons and whatever, but you could still punch somebody with a gauntleted hand. But I have improved unarmed strike, so like I'm always proficient with my hands, whether they're in armor or not. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a pair of gauntlets in Karamaga.
Okay. Then road trip you guys can plan. It's in the opposite direction of Scarwall, but you know.
Well, I do have a question.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm actually not familiar with Scarwall. What is Scarwall? I don't think maybe I'll just.
Yes.
I don't want to Google it because I don't want to spoil anything, though.
No. You wouldn't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So Scarwall, unfortunately, you guys don't know a ton about because they kind of tried to keep its history like from the books. Now we know that's
Okay.
impossible. Once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet. But yeah, so it's not like heavily talked about or known about. But Cliff over here did go to the library and learn some things about Scarwall that we can probably go back over. Let me pull that little window open. Is it this one? No, but I do need that window open anyways.
Was where Kazavan used to live.
Uh,
So he was stopped by the Palatine Eye.
What?
That was the name of an organization that fought against Kazavan back when he united all the orcs, and it was a group called the Palatine Eye.
That sounds like you're making it up.
Yeah, right. Window.
And I think I was trying to hope that there maybe was like I was trying to find out if there was still like people that considered themselves like part of the Palatine Eye, like if it was like a society or something that still exists, but I couldn't find anything about that. And was Mandravus a paladin, I think, or something that fought against him? He was like the leader of the Palatine Eye or something. I have his name written down too.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I'm not sure if he was a leader. I'm trying to find the window, and of course
Maybe he was just
it's
part
all
of it.
lost. But
It was just like
I'll
a dude.
just pull up this here. Gosh, I don't remember all the things that I told you and didn't tell you. That's also the fun part of this.
Uh-oh.
You can roll a knowledge. It's a location, so geography, I guess. While
Knowledge
I'm
geography?
scrolling through this.
Sure. I got 1 rank in it. Let's say 26. What are the effects from that? Do I have like heroism on me or something? Yeah, I do have heroism on me. And prayer. Prayer probably isn't actually on me, so take 1 lower. Heroism might be on me. Prayer probably not.
Okay, so I think this is the information because it sounds a lot like what you were just saying. Yes, from the esoteric, a secret cabal of heroes from the esoteric order of Palatine Eye, led by a paladin named Mandravis. Yes, and the group discovered okay, I don't know if you guys know that information yet, but okay. But as for location wise, you guys do know where its location is. Right now I just know it's 300 miles away, but Castle Scarwall. Okay, well, I'm just gonna tell you guys. You guys know where it is. I'm not gonna dig around for these little details at the moment, because I do want to move on to the harrowing.
I feel
Sure.
like I had heard it was in the holds of Belkson. I feel like I did get that information in Karamaga anyway.
Yeah, you guys. I know you guys
I
definitely.
just
know
didn't have a
where it
reason to go
is.
there.
Yeah, I didn't mark it on the map. I don't remember if I did or not, but I know I at least
might have.
pointed where it was. But
I feel like you did, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
it's more up like northeast-ish from where you guys are, basically.
All right.
But yes, anyways, so Zelra would like to give you guys your 5th harrowing. And then maybe you'll have more questions, and then I can do all the fun digging and stuff. So Zelra is still, I guess, since we left in point in time where you guys were talking with her, and the Sun Shaman, she offers the reading to you guys, and as you guys agree, she lays out a table like situation for you guys. I guess since you guys are kind of in a teepee and there probably isn't much of a table, she makes do with what she can. And she says, "My friends, this reading will be difficult. Scarwall's shadow is close now, and even the cards feel its weight. Kazavon stearns, Eloza draws upon his power, and Korvosa trembles in the brink of a new tyranny. Tonight the cards reveal what brought you here, what binds you now, and what awaits you beyond the veil of Scarwall." And she begins to lay down the 9 cards. And for this reading, we're just going to do one reading for all of you guys. And she says, "Let us begin. Look closely, my friends, for the cards speak with uncommon clarity tonight. Your past was shaped by chains, not iron, but fate itself." Where's the... Oh, I lost my spot. There we go. Okay, so she flips over the first card, which is the Cyclone in the past. And she says, "Chaos swept across your past like an uncontrolled storm, for none of you came to Korvosa by a gentle path. Each was pushed here by forces far larger than yourselves." The next card is the Brass Dwarf, also in the past. "You survived what should have killed you, walking unburned through trials meant to break you, and it is that resilience with which forged the bonds you now share." And also in the past, "A dark hand once bound you, each trapped in a role forced upon you, for the shaping of Korvosa's future began with chains, some forged of duty, some of guilt, and some of fate itself." And in the present column, she reveals the Uprising card. "The city stands on the edge of rebellion and ruin, and every choice you make fans a flame. Some fires will save Korvosa, and others may consume it." Also in the present, the Waxworks. "You are trapped in a maze of duty and expectation. To break free, you must understand the roles others have written for you and choose which to reject." And also in the present is the Waxworks again. "History repeats its imprisonment in the present. Old tyrants echo through new ones, and the chains of the past tighten again around the city." And to our future, the Cyclone. "A storm is coming, not of weather, but of will. When the final battle arrives, only those who can navigate chaos without losing themselves will stand victorious." Also, the Empty Throne. "A throne stands vacant, noble legacy overturned, and only through sacrifice will true leadership return to Korvosa, though not all who sit that seat will survive the cost." And lastly, the Uprising. "Revolt or renewal will follow your steps. The city will rise, but whether in hope or blood depends on the choices you are yet to make. Your past was shaped by ancient chains, the lingering shadow of Kazavon reaching across generations, and your survival marks you as heirs to the task Mandravis once begun. Your present is a city trembling between rebellion and ruin, for Elozab's power grows not by her will alone, but by the dragon spirit awakening her within her. And your future lies in the heart of a gathering storm, where the Scarwall's dead wait, Cerithial calls, and allies of bone offer aid that must be taken with caution. A tyrant's grip tightens, a throne stands ready to be reclaimed, and Korvosa's fate hinges upon the wisdom you wield and the fire you choose to kindle or to extinguish. Take heed, the storm rises, and only by standing together will you guide the city through the darkness to come. Okay, and with that, each of you guys only earned 2 points, so that's 8 points each.
No.
Yeah, no accelerators this time.
I mean, I bet we didn't even use all of our points we had this game.
Well, that's because the last one sucked, right?
Yeah, the last one probably wasn't that
Last one
great.
was like one of the best ones. Wasn't it
Oh, was that the
strength?
good one?
Strength, yeah.
Okay, we had
Yeah.
a couple bad ones though.
Well, this last one is what is this one?
This one's really good.
Have we had charisma yet?
I think that's the last one.
So then this is
This one's wisdom.
wisdom. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Will saves?
So let's see here. We get
Oh, did you say we only have 2 points though?
8 in
No,
total.
we have 8.
Each of you only earned 2. Yeah.
But we have 8 total.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
8 total.
combined
Okay.
Each of us
them.
contributed 2 to the total.
Yeah, greater channeling. I'll just ignore everything else and copy and paste that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one seems really good. And then for the rest of us, just being able to reroll a wisdom-based check or will saving throw is pretty good, particularly will saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, when you use the hero point for the channeling, it doesn't even use the channel.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's kind of funny.
This is literally just 8 bonus channels for the mod. Okay.
Increasing the spell DC by 2 isn't too bad either, though. If you have a spell that you really want to get off, but then again, your wisdom saves aren't that high anyways. You aren't
That's
really
right.
taking those.
I was never intending to use
You're
any offensive
usually
spells. So
yeah, you're usually using buff spells and stuff
buffs.
like that.
That's right.
But yeah, channeling's pretty good there. So do I put 8 points for that then? All right, cool. Yeah, I still had 3 points, I think, of the strength one, but it's actually hard for me to use those because weapon finesse.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's like in that direction. Scarwall. Let's see. Bell. Why is that not pulling anything up? Nope. Yeah, we don't really have a new map to move to. We're just gonna have to pretend we know what's over there.
You mean we don't get to do exploration to find the place?
Oh my god, I am so over exploration. Not great. Not a great table mechanic, I don't think.
I think a lot
it
of people
could
find it
be-
interesting the first time, and then it gets like really repetitive and old very quickly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to have like a narrow exploration where it's like you have only a few options, but you're always going in a single direction, so you know you're always getting closer to your goal. But it's like, oh, you could skip this hex on the way, or you could go to every hex.
So you want a path with side quests.
Yeah, optional side
Yeah,
quests.
I don't think that's exploration anymore now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's tedious. Like for a game master, it's tedious. And then like
Yeah, I mean, you have to prepare everything basically within vicinity.
but then you're always in this situation where you're like, okay, well great. I just put them up against a counter and they struggled a little bit, but like now they're just gonna sleep and rest it off and then a new day comes, you know?
Yeah, that's how it usually works.
Right. Where a dungeon is like, well, let's test your resources, you know?
And the players
Yeah, I mean-
still are like, we are not moving until we have all of our resources.
That's true.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Well, you just put them into a spot where if they try to rest in the dungeon attacks them.
Yeah.
But then they leave the dungeon.
They just leave the dungeon. Yes. And then I kill the princess you're trying to save because you waited too long. Whoops. That's always the funny thing I always like find about sometimes when I'm looking at these adventures. I'm just like, so this NPC is just perpetually here waiting until this moment occurs? Why, yes. Yes, it is.
Hey, sometimes they're like, he's doing a ritual that takes exactly as long as it takes
Yes.
for PCs to get to him.
Yeah. The convenient, story.
I did have. I
Yeah.
remember in Shatterstar there was one where, like, there was a NPC making like a suit of armor for the bad guy, and he's like, if you
Mhm.
wait too long, then they finish the suit of armor and give it to. So you have to like rework the stat block to account for them having this armor now. And that actually happened. You guys didn't find the person making the armor in time because you guys took too many rests and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys almost found it too. It was funny. Like you guys like were right outside the door, and then you like figured out something was on the other side. Said, "Ooh, let's not go there." And then it was like right at the edge of the timer. So like the next day it wasn't there anymore.
To me, that sounds like they just got bonus loot at the end.
Yeah, but the thing is there was actually even better loot if they had had stopped this person from making the suit of armor and found a way to free her. She gives them like a sword, like a brand new wish blade.
Yeah, okay. I know the I know the encounter. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that now. She's like in a 3D or something that's been bound to the armor.
She's making a suit of armor. So they got the suit of armor, but they could have had a wish blade with 3 wishes on it, which is pretty good.
That would have been pretty crazy. I thought we encountered her earlier and we are like, oh, you're just fine, whatever, and then left.
Well,
something like that, and then came back.
I think you guys maybe you even saw her. Like you guys might have done something. Like you didn't actually talk to her. You guys scouted, I think, and like figured out something was behind the door.
We knew she was there.
But you guys thought you were gonna have to fight her, so you guys were like, we'll come back. And by the time you came back, she was done with her armor.
But I got to use the forge to craft stuff, I think.
Yeah, you would have got to use the forge
so that
anyway,
was cool.
But
I was doing like a crafting build.
Yep.
And it was like
that
I was already
was
reducing
really
costs, and there was like another 10% reduction or something.
Yep.
On top of my reduction. That was crazy.
Okay. All right. So, you guys know, like, on the map that I put you guys on, the pink arrow is going beyond there is the Kodar Mountains, and Scarwall, Castle Scarwall is at the tip of Kodar Mountains. So you guys know it's quite a distance from where you guys are now. But I believe you guys wanted to go back down to Karamaga first for some shopping.
Yeah.
I don't have any myself, but if the rest of the party needs to, then sure. Do I even have money?
It's also just extra time that Kaeso gets to craft.
Yeah, true.
But I'm worried about the longer we take, the worse things will be in Korvosa.
That's a fair concern. I understand where you're coming from. But we wouldn't want to be ill-equipped.
That's true.
Can anybody tell us how far away the castle is?
You know it's 300
300
miles.
miles away.
Oh, 300 miles.
I could send a letter back, but I have to find a way. I have to find a way to encode it so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Well, Trinia says that she doesn't really want to go to Castle Scarwall.
Oh yeah, good point. She can take a letter back for me.
Yeah, and she would like to go check back on her friends at the farm now.
I need you to send this letter to my backup character, Kevin.
Okay. All right, so you craft up a letter for Kevin.
Probably, actually, I'd want one for like, I want one to go to what's her name, Croft.
Okay.
To like let her know, like we're making progress, I guess. But it have to be like kind of vague because I don't want the queen to know exactly what we're up to.
Yep, a secret letter.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like any way I can encode it so that only Croft to be able to read it. I can't think of anything clever.
No, you guys
for
didn't
that,
yeah,
we didn't set anything up ahead of time.
I think just being vague is probably like the mission that we are working on is progressing nicely.
Okay, actually,
I mean, like, you could write the letter, you could write a coded letter and then give the cipher to Trinia and have them as separate.
Yeah, I was gonna
items.
say it could also be something that I like, could be like a book, like a rare book or something that I know that Trinia or that only Croft would have access to.
It's tell Trinia what the book is.
Yeah. Or if the cipher was a letter that I know that Croft had. It's like my last letter that I sent you or something.
And that's what we call blockchain.
Alternatively, I just make it vague.
Gross.
Okay. Then you guys the next morning.
Ever since you guys introduced the block into my campaign, all the dragons are into crypto now.
Oh no.
The hordes of Bitcoin.
No.
You've completely fucked over the world economy in my campaign. Lots of land are being bought up for arcade data centers.
That sounds like a Shadowrun thing. Where dragons
Their
actually
hordes are completely decentralized now, you idiots.
That's right.
No loot for you.
You got his crypto wallet, but you don't have the key. Take that.
Yeah, the basically getting loot from a dragon will just turn into scamming them for their personal info.
Fishing the dragons.
Yeah.
You're just using like sending spells to communicate with them.
Yeah, telling them that they've won like even more land in a far off place called Nigeria,
Nigeria.
and that they are in fact a prince.
Yeah, and then like there's there's people that have like hobbies about making people waste their sending spells rather. By just
Whole towers full of wizards' apprentices that make minimum wage.
Oh, are they mining the coins, or are they the call centers?
Oh, the dragons are absolutely Bitcoin mining.
yeah, no, the wizard apprentices are getting paid like a copper piece an hour to cast sending.
Yeah,
and
to try and
get this
like
personal
fucking fish
information.
scam dragons.
And they get really frustrated because the only dragons that they're able to scam are the ones that keep like wasting their 25 words with a bunch of like useless nonsense, and they're like, oh, okay, I gotta send another sending spell to this fucking dragon. But if the problem is if you find someone that actually can do it, then they're smart to figure out that you're scamming them.
Okay, which direction did we decide that we're going?
To Karamaga.
Sounds like we're going to
in the
Karamaga
opposite
first.
direction.
We'll do.
I mean, that sounds perfect. You say go
If
this
you
way,
had
we go
wizard,
the
you could just
opposite
say
way.
we teleport there.
I mean, can you teleport?
I don't know if we can.
I'm just a cleric, a lowly cleric.
I'm not a wizard in this game.
Oh,
I
dang.
mean, I think clerics actually do have a spell that teleports them. Isn't it
Word
like
of recall?
Yeah, but you have to set that ahead
You
of
have to
time,
set that
don't
up
you?
ahead of time.
Oh well, what if
You could set up a recall here,
Oh right, that's
and then we
right.
can come back here.
Yeah, it is worse teleport.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Your
some
sanctuary. You must designate the sanctuary when you prefer the spell. Very familiar place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a bunch of restrictions on it.
Yeah, it's a really good spell, but yeah, not helpful in this exact situation though. No, a type of spell that a cleric could get us that might be useful would be something like Windwalk.
Yeah,
Okay,
Windwalk
yeah,
is good.
just that.
I don't know if that's something you have access to yet, or we would have to like get a scroll of it.
What to find out? Cleric 6. Do I qualify for that?
We also could just hire someone in Karamaga to teleport us to the place we're trying to go if they've been there.
It just so happens that I've just gained 6th level spells, so yes, I can cast Windwalk.
Nice. I can get us there a lot quicker then.
But you can't craft while we're windwalking.
That is correct.
Well, if we don't Windwalk for the entire day, you could craft, for after we make camp for 2 hours. Like, assuming we're Windwalking for like half the day. I don't know how many. Of course, it would take us a lot less days to get there with Windwalk, but
We'll just hoof it. That's fine.
Not a bad spell to have in your back pocket though, should something like come up or things go awry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough because in character, it's like, we don't want to waste time. We should probably Windwalk, but also I do get the fact that we want to finish the freaking scythe, so.
I thought you were gonna say we do want to finish the campaign. I was like, yeah, we do.
Well, I mean, out of character, we don't actually finish the campaign quicker if we Windwalk.
I mean, I do agree. It seems weird that we were trying to save Korvosa against the evil queen, and we decide to, take a detour and spend a little bit extra time seeing the sights and
Well,
soaking in the locals.
okay, that signals to me that you guys aren't kind of clued into why you're going to Scarwall. The song. Go
Yeah.
look at the song.
No. I'm aware that there's something that we need from it.
It's in the first line.
Where did I even save this stupid? I took like a screenshot of it, and then I don't know where I saved it.
Oh, the song? Yeah, I can pop it back
Yeah.
up. But yeah, in images, I think it just says song. No, it's not song.
Oh, there it
I'm
is.
in the wrong field.
All right. There's like 4 spirits or whatever that we have to.
Yeah. 4 undead keeping her chained. And then it talks about the 4 spirits.
Because we think like like Kazavon's like possessing the queen or something. Is
That's a possibility.
that kind of what we concluded?
4, 3.
Although it does
Either
kind of
Kazavon's
imply that
spirit is possessing the queen, or the queen simply made a pact with Kazavon's spirit.
To try to bring him back.
Yeah. Like, both might be trying to use the other.
right.
Well, maybe while you guys are in Karamaga, we can do some more research.
Yeah.
Sure. It's another good
Um,
reason to go back to Karamaga.
Yeah. Okay. And I get like, the sensation of being pressed for time, but as long as she's not committing a genocide, like there should still be people there when you guys get back, right? So
Ideally, she wants to have people to rule over.
right. They're just not happy or comfortable, but they should
Right. But that's usually
be
the
alive,
conundrum
right?
that
Yeah.
that
I
tyrants
mean, as long as like another
face.
plague doesn't happen where she decides to just like let an entire section of the city burn or whatever, like
Yeah,
she
that
did
was
earlier.
that was pretty
But
like,
yeah,
okay, like,
like we
hold
dealt
on.
with all the immediate concerns that she was ignoring or intentionally letting aggravate, I guess, as far as we know. I haven't heard about any new pressing concerns other than her being a jerk.
So according to science, it would take you guys 12 days to walk from where you are to Castle Scarwall. And I think you guys are like 100 miles or so from Karamaga, so
That takes a couple days too. Then
yeah, so we're looking at like 4 days, and then we got to put another 4 days on it. So yeah, you guys are looking at like 20 days of walking to go to Karamaga and then Scarwall, and of course you could speed that up with Windwalk. Or yeah, paying somebody to teleport you to somewhere closer. Which,
yeah,
let me see if I can pull up the whole Galarian map. Galarian Kodar Mountains. Isn't that the same mountains that you end up going to in Rise of the Rune Lords? I think, yeah, because it's got a picture on there. Kodor Mountains. Oh. No, it's Rise of the... Oh. It's Reign of Winter. It's right next to the lands of Lenore Kings and Irison. Okay, but yeah, so you guys begin traveling to Karamaga, unless you say otherwise. Let's just go ahead and
Yep, sounds like
push
that's
you
where we're
guys
going.
Okay.
along. Yeah. No encounters that you guys do come across aren't really threatening.
We just let Trinia deal with them.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Really, Trinia?
Yeah, they're like really easy encounters, so we're just like,
She
all
can
right,
handle
Trinia,
it?
you handle that.
You should go through
We're
training
power leveling
montage.
Trinia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can deal with these Cinderlands goblins
Isn't
that
there
are
a map
trying to
though?
attack us.
The
You
big
can deal with the
ol'
random encounter table that we generated that says 4 horses. Just regular horses, not horsemen, horses.
That show up to attack.
No, that happened in Rise of the Runelords. Yeah, like
Did it?
yeah, it was when Nizzo was watching
It's
on
just two
watch,
fucking horses?
and some horses,
Yeah.
with secret rolled
They
horses
just
on
This
showed
is
the
up.
why I
I
don't
on the
roll
random
on
encounter
encounter
table.
tables much, is because of shit
No,
like
it
that.
was really funny though, because
Yeah.
like Nizzo hears something and he goes and looks and it's just some horses. I'm like, well, good thing I didn't
Horses.
wake everyone else up for this.
Yeah.
Did they attack?
No, they
Oh,
were
okay. They just showed up and
horses.
did nothing.
Yeah, they just were like, they were just some horses that were like walking by
Oh,
our
okay.
camp.
I mean, I've had like a situation like that with some of my other some of my other players, but then I was like, well, something has to happen, because like I think it was like 2D like 4 camels or some shit like show
Yeah.
up, right? And they're like, well, what are the camels doing? I'm like, they're just
being
drinking
camels.
water and just being camels. Like, do you sit there and watch them? Yeah, we do. I was like, okay, like while you're watching, the biggest fucking bird you've ever seen, like it's a rock, just picks one up right in front of you, and they're like, okay, we're leaving.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing too is if you have like a druid or something like that, you can like it's like, okay, well here's something your druid can go do druid things with and like talk to them or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta give the druid players something
Did
to
you ever
do to feel
see
like
this
they picked a
globe?
class.
Oh my god.
All right, and then yeah, when we get to Karamagas, if Trinia is going to go back to Korvosa, or at least heading towards Korvosa, I will give her the letter for Croft and the letter for my backup character Kevin.
Okay. Just, is there anything Kevin needs to know?
I don't know, just it's coded in a way that only Kevin would understand.
Okay. You can whisper me anything important if I need to know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll come up with it if I need to actually use my backup
Right.
character.
Takes a truly special mind.
It's pretense for if we need to bring in a backup character. They know to go to Scarwall because I told them to come to Scarwall. But if they don't need to come to Scarwall because nobody died, then I didn't tell them to.
Yes.
I did a really good job encrypting this letter, and that way Kevin will only show up if he really needs to understand it and is capable of doing so. I don't think he's likely to be able to do so though.
That's not it. God damn it. Did you know that somebody made an actual globe map for Galarian?
I believe it.
I think I've seen that before.
This is a little tricky to scroll through, but yeah, I'm trying to find I don't think anybody
it's on.
actually put the castle on the map. Not that it matters too much, but yeah, it looks like you guys are heading north, quite a bit north. Not in that other direction that the arrow
I
points.
feel like
but-
this map. They didn't make it wasn't a globe before. It worked more like Google Maps, and you could actually search
Yeah.
for shit. And now I don't see the search bar.
If I hit the I, no.
You know, the hell. Right click doesn't work. Where's the search bar
For images?
for the like the globe, the Pathfinder globe that they have on the Pathfinder wiki?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
There's Shin Shalast.
Okay. Anyways, so about 3 days pass, and you guys arrive at Karamaga.
All right.
Yeah, nobody marked this location on that map at all. It's nowhere where its description says it's gonna be.
It's completely hidden.
Yeah,
It's weird because they
100%.
have other like AP locations like Nargrim's Tomb,
right.
Red Lake Fort, like stuff like Giant Slayer.
Let's see, I might as well sell some things. Got a bunch of crap in these bags.
Yeah, you guys want to do your buying and selling.
Do I have anything in my inventory that we need to sell?
These plague doctors clothes, they're not magical, right? They're just like normal plague
No, I think
doctors
you guys were
clothes.
just
Other than the
infiltrating.
mask, if you have the Plague Doctor mask.
Right, the mask
Although
is.
I don't know if the mask is very useful to us now because I think it just made you immune to that specific disease. So
Yeah.
headband of inspired wisdom
All
plus
right.
2.
Yeah, I'm
Is that the
selling
headband
this
I'm
stuff.
wearing, or is that just an extra one I have? That's the one I'm wearing. Okay.
I do have 3 scrolls of sending if you need to send a message, like actually need to send a message. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay.
I don't think I need to use the sending because I don't think
Sure,
I think
that's
just giving. I just want to give an update to Croft, like
Yep.
about where we're going. So her getting that information isn't going to change anything she's doing. I don't think.
Sell the great axe. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of like weapons I can sell too. These masterwork items that I don't really use anymore. Boop. Yeah, I might as well just sell the plague doctor's clothes. I have 4 things of poison on me for some reason. Alright,
Oh
well, I'm
shit, I
selling those.
found it.
Sell this
Found it on the map.
potion.
Yeah, I did. So where is that in comparison to you guys? Okay.
Burning hand scroll, yeah, sell that.
Okay, it is in the direction of the arrow, as I had indicated. Do we have...
Sell this old scythe.
I don't think I have a map at all for this area.
Sell this old heavy steel shield.
Nope. That's okay. It's not really too important. If this works like Google maps can I pin you guys?
Can you get a street view of Korvosa?
This Masterwork Thieves tools. And then, yeah, okay.
It seems like when you're on the map, it updates the URL based off of where you're at on the map. If that makes sense.
Oh, it does give a look. Okay, let me see if I can.
So in theory, if you just sent us that link, it should, and we click the link, it should put us at the same spot you were looking at. In theory. Or at least like centered at the same spot. Might be different if we're on like a different resolution or whatever, but. Oh, there we go. I found Scarwall.
Yeah, okay.
It's like right in the middle of Belkson.
Yeah. So it should be this link then should work.
Where'd you send it? Oh, in Discord?
Yeah.
Yep, second link worked. Put me right on it.
Okay. And yeah, if you scroll out, you guys are over where like it says Skylar Claw. That's where Karamag is. Right next to it. So quite a distance, but looks like there are some locations that you can maybe pay people to take you to if they've been there. Let me put this here so I'm talking into the microphone. I don't know where these locations are. Probably not that location. Is this a city? No, it says extremely secret, so not likely.
Yeah, from Karamaga,
Westerwell?
it's about
No.
400 miles.
The Foundry and Ancient, no. Mogan? What is Mogan? No.
390 if you go in a straight line.
Yeah. Are any of these icons represents like a city? I can't tell. Because I see it just fortress, 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 fortress. Karamog is just a
Urgir is
dot.
a city. True Now is a city, although True Now is not really any closer.
This is Deep Gate. Huge stone and iron fortress located in the Kodor Mountains. The holdable is to the east source.
The thing is with Belkson is it's orc land. It's the orc homeland.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You guys will.
There's probably not a lot of friendly cities that we could go to that are close.
Yeah, everything's like fortress and yeah, I was just seeing if like you guys could find something that could teleport to closer and then travel to
Shin Shalast. Let's go there.
No. Well, I mean you can if you want. What is this? Urgir? Urgir.
Yeah, Urgir.
Urgir. Which isn't. Yeah, no.
Let's read a little about Urgir. It's the
That would be the closest, I think.
unofficial capital of the orc hold of Belkson. Demographics: 24,000 orcs.
Yeah, if you're
1,400 dromars, 1,100 humans, 575 giants, 290 elves. Wow, there's actually some elves there. Okay.
Yeah, you might disguise yourself.
Ayuvarans.
Oh, Avarans?
Ayuvarans, aka
Oh.
half elves. Apparently.
Weird.
I guess it's a second edition term for them, maybe. I've never seen that term before. Apparently, it used to be a dwarven sky citadel.
Okay. So, do we go study up on Scarwall? Let's paint a clear picture for you guys.
Yeah, I'll go visit the library again. Now that I have
Okay.
new keywords to look up.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with you. I think I went last time.
I don't remember.
I think of course I closed the window, so we'll just use the actual book. Fuck it.
But yeah, I go to the Kermaga library and I make sure that I go in the middle of the night and go sit in a corner somewhere and read by really a
Mhm.
flickering candle to really set the mood. Pull out a bunch of old scrolls looking like fucking Gandalf and when he's trying to research the ring.
Okay. So let's go over the things that you'll discover in the library. Obviously, I'm going to withhold some information because it may not be
It's not in the library,
might
understandable.
not be in the library, at least not in that book. All right, so more than 800 years ago, as the nation of Ustalav was recovering from the rule of the Whispering Tyrant, orc invasions from the neighboring Holda of Belskaven became a constant threat. For generations, the county of Tamarivina, known as Caterwall, is modern Ustalav, held strong against Belskaven. When command of Tamaruvena fell to Count Andrashi, it quickly became apparent that he had not inherited his predecessor's gifts of strategy or eloquence. Mile by mile, the orcs pressed into Ustalov through Tamravina, and Count Andarashi grew desperate. His pleas to the government of Ustalov for reinforcements were mired by bureaucracy. Even his prayers to Desna seemed to fall upon deaf ears. With a desperation born of fear, he fell back upon his ancestors' one-time patron, Zon Kuthon, god of pain and darkness. In short order, the Count's prayers were answered in the form of a powerful and gifted mercenary named Kazavon. This charismatic general took control of Tamravina's army and and whipped it into shape with the brutal discipline and knowledge of battle tactics. When the army marched into Belskaven, the orcs fell in waves, and by the spring of 4043 AR, the orcs had been driven into the Kodar Mountains, leaving much of central Belskaven abandoned. His task complete, Kazavon did not return to Ustalov. Let me read ahead here. Instead, he set his forces to the construction of Castle Scarwall, from which he could remain vigilant over the surrounding lowlands. Okay, yeah, I can read all this. In short, Kazavon's true goals became horrifically clear. Diplomats from southern Lastwall traveled to Scarwall, but their overtures of peace were met with violence as General Kazavon flayed the diplomats alive. They had their skins stretched from frames. He painted these skins with his new coat of arms, a fanged skull. The skinless dead were then animated and sent back south into Lastwall beneath these grisly banners, with a demand to fall under Kazavon's heel or be butchered. Oops, didn't mean to push that button. Aghast at this turn of events, Count Andashi at last found his courage. He raised a new army from the remnants of his people and marched west to face his former general. In a bold offensive, he laid siege to Castle Scarwall. Yet, with the next dawn, he met defeat before Casavon's forces, and Dashi was captured, publicly tortured, and degraded, and ultimately executed. Da, 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 da.
Sounds like something a follower of Zon Kuthon would do.
Yeah.
You think
Or
they were
well-
confused why he would flay people?
Yeah.
Did they just not expect that? They're like, that wasn't in your job resume.
Or the fact that you've prayed to Zon Kuthon for deliverance, and then this general shows up, and it's like, what are the chances that he's going to, that this is going to turn out bad?
It says you like to take grim trophies from your enemies. You mean like skulls, right?
Yeah.
So, for well over a decade, Casavon ruled a nation of slaves, victims, and horror. Tales spread throughout the neighboring regions of fields of people impaled for the general's amusement, of mass executions, of Shawanti hunted like wild animals, and then forced to slay their own lovers and children in carnivals of terror. Whispers of cannibal feasts and vampiric orgies tickled out of Castle Scarwall. More than once, the forces of virtuous nations marched on Scarwall, yet no army could face Casavon's strength. However, where armies failed, a secret cabal of heroes from the esoteric order of the Palatine Eye would not. Led by a paladin named Mandravis, this group discovered that one among Casavon's minions was willing to betray the warlord, his chamberlain, Cleastade. The Chamberlain gave Mandravis the information he needed to strike at Scarwall when its defenses were lowest. As the Cabal tore through Scarwall, Cleastad returned swiftly to his room to gather his most valuable possessions and ready his escape. But Mandravis's band moved faster than he anticipated. By the time Cleastad had his gear, the castle alarm had sounded, and he was called to Casavon's side. I guess you guys don't really know these details that we're getting into. Or maybe do.
Probably not.
Realized Casavon knew the betrayal. Okay, yes, you don't know these details here. Right, okay. Now we're at the point of information that you guys don't really know, and I guess you kind of do know. Let me just ask you guys this first. Was there anything that kind of stood out when I was reading all of that about Casavon?
That's a very vague question.
He
What do you
flayed
mean?
people alive. He raised undead. Based on his heraldry and everything, I'm taking a stab in the dark to say he was a vampire.
How about how people perceived him?
At first, he was the hero of the lands.
More like physically.
Oh,
well, it didn't seem like in that picture, in that depiction, that they realized he was a dragon.
Yeah, exactly. He seemed to have favored a human form, so a lot of these,
I think we got that last time. Like, I think we had
Mhm.
heard that I don't think we learned that he was a dragon until we talked to the Shawanti. Like, when we researched him before, nothing indicated that he was a dragon.
Yeah. So it was during this fight that Mandravis's group discovered the warlord's great secret. Kazavon was no mere man, but rather an insane great blue wyvern who preferred living as a human rather than a dragon. So yes, during the battle, Kazavon was forced back into his draconic identity as Mandravis struck a lethal blow with his magical sword, Cerithiel. And then,
Pretty cool.
as you guys have learned now, his corpse did not lie quiet. Is seized with dark energy, beginning to knit back together once again. The Cabal used fire and acid and holy light, but in the end, 7 skeletal fragments proved impossible to destroy. So Mandravis ordered his remaining followers each to take one of these relics and scatter them. Yada yada yada.
So Cerithiel is the sword that Mandravis used.
Yeah.
That's like the first line of the spirit song.
Mhm.
So is that what we're supposed to get in Scarwall?
Maybe. We're looking
You
for.
do suspect that it likely is in Scarwall. Speaking of Scarwall, Scarwall is among the most notorious locations in an already infamous land. The hold of Belkazin is a realm of constant war, a blasted landscape ruled by orcs and built on the ashes of countless battles. Yet even the orcs fear to intrude upon Castle Scarwall. For centuries, the looming castle has been left to its own hauntings, with but a small tribe of half-mad orcs. And other individuals that may linger. Just you guys know that the castle is on a tiny little island in a crater lake. So we're going to Crater Lake, basically, Pluto.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
To the island. There's a castle there. Did you know that?
It's a castle on that island at Crater Lake.
Yeah.
It's not a very big castle, I guess.
You
then.
do now.
It's actually pretty big, oddly enough.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I guess this island must be bigger than the one in actual Crater Lake, though.
Yeah. I think there's more information that you guys may gain though from reading. Oh, I guess you don't know that information either. Okay, yep, that's the bulk of it. So yeah, if you haven't like caught on, there's likely dead things, undead things.
Well, the
And
story itself specifically says undead to keep her chained.
it's
Oh,
such
yeah,
a
for sure.
giveaway, you know. It's yeah.
And
Well,
we were
like, okay,
given undead
sometimes
bane
you want
weapons
to.
and ghost
Sometimes
touch
you want to
armor.
prep your players.
You thought we were fighting
Like,
orcs?
if we
I mean,
find-
might be, probably. Huh.
If we find a banshee, then we're not like, what the fuck is it doing here? Like, it would make a little bit more
It
sense.
would
Like,
make more
okay,
sense.
the game was like, here be undead, maybe.
Yeah, but isn't a banshee's death supposed to be somewhat unexpected?
I mean, like, to the players maybe, but like, it has to have like a whole like story behind it.
Well, right,
Like
but
elves
the
just don't
banshee.
become banshees.
Right, but the elf might be living in a tomb in the middle of the desert, you know, when something traumatic happened. Right? Because it's a traumatic death. It's like a super traumatic death that happens right
Yes.
then and there wherever they
It's
are.
an extraordinarily traumatic death.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be more out of place if it was like in a place full of ghosts. Then it would be like, okay, wait a second. Why aren't they also banshees? I guess they weren't elves. It has to be an elf.
Yeah.
There's like 10 banshees. Have fun, guys.
It could be.
It could be. It's possible. If the event was traumatic enough to kill that many at once.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting undead, I feel like it might be a good idea to, while I'm in Karamaga,
Mhm.
gain access to a formula for Death Ward, like the Death Ward
Okay.
extract. That'd
There
probably
we
be a good
go.
one.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
assuming I can
hurt.
find a book I can rent basically to scribe it from, I'm assuming that they probably have formulas available at the Thoracic Spire, but then it would cost me 240 gold and 4 hours of time to scribe that, I think. Because I think it's an hour per level, if I remember right.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that's something I can actually afford because I don't have a lot of money, but I have a decent amount of money. I have like almost 10,000, I guess.
Haven't you guys sold stuff? Like, wait, did we have a...
I sold some stuff and already like
Let me
I'm
get the
already
party
like buying
sheet
things for
open.
myself. I'm just
There's
getting a
nothing in here.
+1 gauntlet, basic pair of gauntlets for 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
Well, 2,300 I guess for the masterwork. It will be my new weapon. Put them right over my hands.
And Kaeso will be pleased.
Well, I'm gonna be gripping my scythe with them too.
Until you drop it.
Until a ghost shows up, and then I'm gonna
Mm.
drop the scythe and then beat the shit out of the ghost.
And a ghost shit. These are the questions.
That's a question that we'll find out.
Okay.
I promise.
All right.
If it doesn't remember what it's like to have something up its ass, my gauntlet soon will be.
Oh wait, okay. All right. Okay, any other shopping things y'all gonna do?
No, I don't have that much money.
Zurdurium.
I
Do
don't
we
have
get
any
money this session?
No.
No.
Yeah, I spent all mine last time on the
Okay.
+2 for my spike chain.
Gauntlet. Boop. Where's my gauntlet? Make it a +1 gauntlet.
No,
Make
the
it a
things you
+1
want. Wands.
ghost touch.
Scrolls.
So you said it becomes ghost touch, but it doesn't have Bane on it, or what?
I put in chat.
If it's a weapon, it becomes Undead Bane. If it's armor, it's Ghost Touch.
But secret, you'll let me put ghost touch on this gauntlet.
The gauntlet's weapon, right?
It is a weapon.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have a +1 ghost touch gauntlet. I'm not taking the Bane. I just want to punch ghosts with it. It look pretty badass. We hate that Whispering Tyrant guy. Yeah, you can never hear what he's saying.
Maybe I'll just buy a Cure Light Wounds wand while we're here too.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I don't know how our Cure Light Wounds wand is looking right now, if we even have one.
It's called a cleric and a paladin with lay on hands.
Yeah,
But
you guys
yeah.
provide a bunch of healing.
It wouldn't be bad to just have a extra source. Save some charges.
All right.
Alright, I'm buying one then.
Man, imagine if I did have Undead
guys
Bane
can't
on this
fly
gauntlet. That'd be badass.
No flying horses. No.
I buy a 2011 Ford Mustang,
Okay.
and we're gonna drive that across the Cinderlands.
Yeah.
I mean,
It might make sense to get like a Jeep or something, but
in all technical senses, in the Galarian world, this is 100% possible.
yeah.
It technically is. It really 100% is possible. And I know the way.
Alrighty.
Do you guys ever see the YouTube video where it's formatted as though it were a history documentary or whatever, like segment about how George Washington used a Dodge Challenger to win the Revolutionary War?
No, but that sounds believable.
It's entirely based off of like this crazy commercial that somebody made for like probably for like a President's Day sale or something like that. Where it had George Washington driving a Charger, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this an actual historical event." Anyway, I think the wand and getting Death Ward. I'm trying to see if there's any other like I don't think we're spending that long. We're probably only spending a couple days in Karamага, right? But
Yeah.
Okay.
that should it should still give me, if I need to, enough time to like get a couple more extracts if I can think of anything I want to get. So I'm just gonna like look through, I guess, through the extracts here and see if there's anything that pops out at me that I want to get. And then I'll spend some money and time to add them to my book.
Okay, good plan. Definitely. You guys want to think about also like you're going really far out there. You got to come back, so any pre-planning would be good. There's no cities to go to.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Okay, so we know that Kaeso can do Word of Recall. Now would be a good time to set up a place to do Word of Recall to be able to get back.
What's
if we
the
need to,
distance
right?
on that
Yeah.
though? Doesn't it have a
It's like unlimited.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a main limitation is you can't use it to go places you aren't super familiar with.
Mhm.
I could get Displacement. That one's pretty good.
Displacement is a very good spell.
I want to look. Actually, let's go back though and look, because I also have the thing that I can combine 2 extracts. So might be good to like look at some of those too. Okay, spend 60 gold for Stalwart Resolve. Lets you ignore ability damage for rounds
pretty
per
good.
level. Yeah, it's only rounds per level, but still. And it still makes it so if you exceed your total, it's you still go unconscious or die depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, being able to ignore the penalties even temporarily is pretty powerful. Where did my thing go? There it is.
So you said you guys are going to spend a couple of days in Karamaga?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
like the amount of time we need to do some shopping, get that research done that I did. Just grab a couple spells into my, or formulas rather, into my formula book.
Okay. Then on one of the later days before you guys leave, something happens.
Uh-oh. Korvosa explodes. There's a giant, like, ground-shaking shockwave from the city.
Cliff, you receive a message.
What kind of message?
Message.
Ascending, okay.
And it's a voice you recognize. And perhaps it gives you a little bit of relief because you might have thought her dead. It is Leori. You remember
Wait,
her?
no, I don't. Who's Leori again?
The follower of Zon Kuthon.
Oh, that
Oh,
no,
right.
I like her. Yeah.
Yeah,
like her, yeah.
we did think she died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. We're glad that she's still alive.
All right,
Does she want to come with us?
What is her 25-word
Whoa.
message to us?
Okay, she says, "Hi there, it's Leori. Been talking with some friends and we all want the same thing. We should meet and talk about stuff. Damn."
She ran out of words.
Damn.
And then a second sending spell comes through.
Funny.
Okay.
This spell frustrates me. Anyways, it's me again. We should talk. You choose where and when, and we can be there. See you soon?
Do I just
Yeah.
tell her to meet us at Scarwall?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Let's get her. She's cool.
Well, she's talking to a friend, so I don't know how much
I
it
will-
is.
I will say that. Okay, so that's the thing, because we're in Karamaga and we're planning to leave for Scarwall after this. I'm assuming she's still in Korvosa. So I don't know if we can actually get to Karamaga before we leave.
Maybe with some magic.
I guess if we waited for a little bit longer, I could talk to you guys and be like, "Hey, hold on, we're gonna man, I don't really have time to make that decision consulting with everyone."
Mm.
So yeah, I'll just tell her that we're in Karamaga right now. And I probably won't tell her that we're specifically going to Scarwall. And honestly, do we really want to trust her with that anyway, considering that this Kazavan guy was a Kuthanite as well?
I was just going to bring that up. Do we
really want the same thing?
I think we do. She likes Korvosa.
After we were just mocking people for trusting a follower on Kuthon, being all surprised that he should start flaying people, oh, I never saw that coming.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now we're talking
you guys
about
know who they are.
but
I mean,
Look, I'll tell her
She's
that we're in
different. We can fix
Kaermaga,
her.
but we're only gonna be
No. I don't
we're
want
only
to
gonna
fix
be
her.
here for a few more days.
Just because you follow the same god doesn't mean you have the same, like, goals.
I'm sure that's what the people that followed the Blue Dragon guy said as well.
Otherwise, I
Donkey
guess.
Kong.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
we'll have
sometimes he's
to.
okay.
Okay, so let me see. We got to make sure it's only 25 words. So yeah, I say. Let me type it out.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, let's
I guess
remove
that's-
Chernia from the party. Bye, Chernia. Oh yes, at
Take care,
some point
Trinia.
Chernia will part ways with you guys. But she does say that she will try to remain in communications with you, but she doesn't know how, with you guys being in an unknown location. But do
Okay, I gotta get rid
communicate
of
back
this
with her
transact,
as
this
soon as you can.
conjunction, and use a semicolon.
Oh.
I used 2 contractions there. That's good. There's another contraction. Good. Okay.
You
I
want to
gotta
know
get
the
rid of
real
1 word.
trick? Take
Okay,
out
get rid
all
of
the space. Take out all the spaces and make it one word.
get rid of this preposition. I don't need.
Isn't that what like the
I don't need to
Germans
say.
do?
I don't know
something?
when we'll be able to meet again. I can just say I don't know when we'll be able to meet again. That sounds like caveman speak.
Yeah, just take out all the thes and the this isn't that's, is and it's.
I don't need only. We're okay because that's like an intensifier word. I can put 2 back in. I think that's 25 words. I don't need again. Okay, perfect. I might only be 24 words even.
We're in Kaeramega. We're going to be here a few more days. Otherwise, I don't know when we'll be able to meet.
Yeah, so if she has a way to get to Kaeramega in like 2 days, then I guess she can meet up with us before we leave.
Okay. Then she, at some point, you will receive another sending message to agree to meet at a bar in Kaeramega, and if you do any knowledge bar, you will remember or know that this bar is somewhat shady.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's under all the trees.
There are no trees in Kaeramega.
That's why it's shady.
Shady deals occur in this bar.
Now there are parts of the city that are basically like underground, and I don't just mean in the sense that people don't know about them.
No, we're not going underground.
I am positive that in the adventure that brings you to Kaeramaga, there are estates that actually have plants. But I
Oh, there
think they might
probably
be-
are.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
fancy
Yeah,
rich
the
people
rich people
gardens.
have plants.
Yeah, the
of
rich
course.
yeah,
people. They have like trees and grasses and stuff
Yeah.
maintained somehow.
All right. Well, I'll let everyone else know about this recent development.
Awesome. This was a very good idea.
Sick. Let's go talk to this Kuthanite. Make sure we're a little cagey about the fact that we're trying to put a stop to.
Well, like,
Cagey
who
now.
better to know about our enemy than someone who worships the
enemy?
same god?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of perfect.
All right. Well, we'll go see what she claims that she wants the same thing that we do, but I'm not entirely.
I
convinced
believe
that that's
her.
true. Yeah, I don't. Not entirely.
Haven't you seen when Deathclock questioned their minions about who's been embezzling them from them?
No.
It's like that. It's where they bring in a mook and they ask him one simple question: "Are you embezzling from us?" And he answers with no. And Nathan says, "Okay, I believe you." that's the kind of trust I have in Leori.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what this would look like. I'm confused, but that's okay. So you guys go? We'll just say it's that day. The day you go.
All right. Is
Uh,
everyone else coming too? I know me and Dohan
Yeah.
are going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully,
Yes.
it's not in that one part of town that where there's a bunch of undead.
no,
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a shady bar where people make shady deals and people tend to leave each other alone because you'll probably die if you get yourself involved in somebody else's business kind of bar.
Trying to like remember the different Karamaga sections.
So yes, you guys arrive and you don't see her. She ain't here yet. It doesn't seem.
All right.
although I
Uh,
make myself comfortable.
okay. So always a good plan.
I buy a drink. So that way we're satisfying the 1 or 2 drink minimum.
Make sure we prove that we're a paying customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always solid. Uh,
And then I'll, keep my eyes open for anyone who might resemble Leori.
honestly, I guess I just don't know enough about summoners and their eidolons. Eidolon, that's how I say it.
Yeah,
Eidolon.
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 Yep.
Well, she comes waltzing in, but she is accompanied with somebody. But
Okay.
that somebody is also accompanied with somebody, and I'm trying to imagine what this looks like.
So 3's a company?
So I always thought an Eidolon was the snake. Is it just
No, not
it's
always. It
their
can.
summon or what? What is?
Yep.
They choose the form.
Yeah,
It can be
an
anything.
Eidolon can take so many different forms. It's really just up to the imagination of the.
The one that we had in Mantis's game was a snake, very specifically.
Yeah.
Right.
What
Okay.
was the name of that snake? It was like I can't remember, but it had like a specific name that he gave for it. It was
You
pretty
choose a
funny.
base form and then start adding abilities onto a base form.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this
Yeah,
is
and it could like start as a snake.
a chiton, eidolon, a
Oh yeah,
Scylla.
Chiton.
Yeah.
Those are servants of servants
Zon-Kuthon,
of
yep.
Zon-Kuthon. They're all about chains. Whips, chains.
And I think actually that's
Yes.
something that they made it for the Unchained Summoner, that there's a lot more stuff where you can have
Yep.
you can make the Eidolon specifically like different types of outsiders.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, anyways, that individual is also with them. And let me show you a picture of the male that is with her. Oops, I'm gonna get this image over here. This fellow.
We don't recognize that guy, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It would be concerning if you did.
As long
That
as
means
it's
I
not the
did something
absurdly
wrong.
evil-looking elf.
You like recognize him because somebody used him as character art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened before. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I remember that token. I used that for such and such character once. Used him for an NPC in my homebrew game.
And then just a reminder of what Leori looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
love Leori.
pansies.
Yeah, we never did see any sign of her after that one fight that went poorly.
Mm.
She got
Well, I'm
knocked
glad
unconscious
she made
and
it out.
and we had to get it. We couldn't get her out, but I guess she got herself out somehow.
Yep.
Somehow. I wonder how. Okay. Anywho, so they come in and join you. And she is happy and cheery and enthusiastically greeting you guys. And he seems a little more like quiet and reserved. While she expresses that she is happy to have run across you guys once more.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but we thought you were dead.
Yeah. Well, I was unsure of your fate, but death was like the third thing that I thought might have happened to you.
Oh. Well, it did happen to me, but I'm back.
Okay,
okay.
cool. Very, very cool. I'll show you my scars if you show me yours.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
As a follower of Zon-Kuthon, she probably has quite the collection. Most of them perhaps even self-inflicted.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Enthusiastically.
punch myself sometimes
Alright.
too.
So you died, but you got better. Very good.
Yes, yes, I got better. If that's what you can say.
I narrow my eyes skeptically.
So this
Does
is
she look not quite alive?
No, she looks alive.
Okay.
Resurrected,
okay.
perhaps.
That's fine. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
it's my job to keep track of these things.
Yeah.
Do you have detect undead? Huh? I guess you could never know
He
until
always
you
has to play the
know.
straight man when it comes to the undead.
Make a knowledge religion check to identify undead.
Okay.
Who's your friend?
She introduces him as Xale.
Xale?
Xale? Is that how you would say it? Xale?
Seal? I don't know.
Is it Sial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seal.
Sial, I guess. I don't know.
Xale, Seal. However you want to call him, he'll accept it.
Can he speak?
But yes, he does introduce himself as well. And he seems to have a little more of not monotone, but more polished speaking mannerism, as if he's been trained to communicate with people, where she's a little more happy-go-lucky when she speaks.
He speaks like a politician or something.
I guess not quite, but just more poised.
He's more
I
dour.
suppose. Yeah.
Okay.
So he does greet you guys. Okay, and he explains to you guys that him and Leori represent the nation of Nidal, and thank you for your services in bringing justice to a wanted criminal and a scene. You guys remember who that was?
No, which one? Who was he again?
The owner of that scythe.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't remember his name or her name.
Her.
Her name.
Yeah, she transformed. Like she had a second phase, but we didn't get there until like after.
Oh yeah,
we
no, I
beat her.
remember because we knocked her
Thank
unconscious
God.
originally, and then we were fortunately able to fight her in her second phase when we were like
Yeah.
prepared for it,
Yeah.
which is really funny because none of us had any idea. Like it just happened to work out that way because we wanted
Yeah.
to question.
I
We
was
wanted to
so
question
sad
her.
about it too. I was like, I don't get. Come on,
Yeah,
you guys,
that would've been pretty
don't you
rough.
want to kill her? Come on, Kaeso,
Yeah.
don't you want to kill her? No.
Yeah, I
Dang it.
do let her
One of us
know
wanted
that
to. Like, was it Kaeso that really wanted to kill her?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
think
Well,
that's who it was, and I talked him out of
yeah.
it. I was
But I
like,
do
"Hold
Well, I
tell
on."
her
think
that
you did.
thankfully this scythe has been a boon in destroying the enemies that would threaten Korvosa, and will for as long as it needs to be.
Yeah, you could say that we've turned it against the soldiers of Urgathoa, I guess, the servants
Yeah.
of Urgathoa.
Hmm.
I didn't know that she was wanted in Nadal, though.
Yes, we keep our operations quite secretive. He goes on to say that based on Leori's enthusiastic recommendations, he has a proposition in return for his and Lori's advice and support while exploring Scarwall.
What? How'd you know we're going to Scarwall?
My organization knows many things.
All right, I'm rolling sense motive. I don't think it should be quite that high, but I think I still have a bunch of buffs on me that shouldn't be on me.
Well, I'm not sure what you think you're gonna. I mean, yes, he seems to be telling the truth. His organization does know many things. He does seem to be very confidently aware that you are going to Scarwall.
Do I sense any ulterior motives? Does it seem like he's trying to... I guess I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for here, I guess.
You don't feel threatened in any way, I guess. Nothing
Okay.
seems nefarious at the moment.
He's oozing beta male energy. You don't feel threatened.
He continues, and he hopes that you would agree to allow the Church of Zon-Kuthon to claim the Crown of Fangs once all is said and done.
I say that if you are willing to lend us your knowledge and your might, then I think this is a fair bargain.
Wait a second. We're talking the crown, the dragon tooth crown.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that even up for discussion about handing it over to
The Kuthanites? Yeah, I know.
yeah.
It sounds like kind of absurd to me, too.
Well, it's at the hold of Belkson, right? Or sorry, in Scarwall, right?
Oh, isn't that what Queen Elosa's been wearing?
Yeah, it's Queen Elosa's been wearing it.
Mhm.
That's correct.
Oh, but that's not like the crown of Korvosa, right?
Yes. Well, no.
I think it's the new one that she basically made for herself, but
It's,
Yeah,
it's
we don't
what's
want
giving
that.
her
She
the power.
attached it to it. I think it is.
We don't want that shit in Korvosa. I'd say get it out. Give it to
Okay,
these
well,
folks.
Just a sec. No. Even if we go with that, get it out, fine. But shouldn't we give it back to the people that have already dedicated their lives to keeping it safe?
Isn't it like a powerfully evil like crown though?
But the Shawanti have dedicated themselves to keeping it safe. They were just kicked out of Korvosa, which is why it fell into the hands of the Queen. Shouldn't we, if nothing else, give it back to the original guardians?
yeah, I'll pose that to this guy and say, why would we want to give it to Nadal rather than entrusting it back into the care of the Palatine Eye, who, yes, were not able to safeguard it, but in the end, but did an adequate job for a very long time.
But
I'll
in
let
the
him speak.
end, they failed, didn't they?
To some extent, yes.
Yeah, I mean we've acknowledged
But I don't
that
know that you
they
guys have the
failed.
same goal. Like, what would you
I mean,
do
if
with
nothing
it?
else, their motives weren't in question.
Yeah, what would you do with it?
In the end, it all belongs to the Brotherhood of the Bones, which is my organization, which is how that Shawanti acquired that piece of relic, the Fang, to begin with, as she was tasked with it to hide it and look over it, as they did for a long time. However, we are now in a situation where it is time to recollect the artifact and once again hide it, as we want the same thing. Kazavon shall not be resurrected again.
Okay, so you're claiming that you want to do the same thing, basically. You want to just, like, hide it away.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's what he said.
Okay, do I believe him? That's a pretty low roll, but
So
Yes.
followers of Zon Kuthon want
Okay.
to take a relic of one of the most powerful followers of Zon Kuthon and not do anything with it. Just hide it away from the world. I mean, you have to understand I am having a difficult time
Are we
believing that
speaking
you don't
this
have
out
plans for
loud?
this.
Because
I
I
assume
would
so.
have something to say if
Yeah,
this
no,
is being
that's
communicated.
what Kaeso's asking.
I
Yeah,
am
sure.
specifically asking, yes. I find it, yes, I'm absolutely confronting them with this issue I'm having with this
I asked
conversation.
Leori, do these artifacts that are Kuthanite in origin, do they belong to any one person, or do they all sort of belong to Zon Kuthon? Is that why you want to hide it?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I'm kind of asking her like a question of like who does this thing ultimately belong to? Like, is that why you want to hide it? Because no one should wield it except for Zon Kuthon?
Oh, well, I mean, ultimately, it belongs to the Brotherhood. I mean, I guess you guys don't really know much about the Paladin Mandravis, do you?
Just a little bit.
Well, Mandravis was a paladin of Zon Kuthon.
But this would have been before his exile to the Shadow Plane.
So it was Zon Kuthon and the power of
Zon
Zon
back then,
Kuthon and the sword Sarithiel, who ultimately was able to destroy Karzavon. So
And
it
I
would
think
only
we
make
may need to.
sense that the Brotherhood has ownership of the relics.
The relics. See, my next question would be, how many do you have?
Oh,
So I
we don't
seem to
have any of
recall
them.
the story specifically saying that these relics should never come together in any one place.
Correct.
But now I'm hearing that you're actively going out to acquire them all.
No.
And hide them.
No.
In one place.
No.
They never said in one place.
We had
Yeah, but
suspicions and we did investigations.
So again, if you get the helm, What about Cerithiel, the sword?
The Brotherhood didn't say anything about us acquiring that. I mean, we'll help you even find the sword.
Okay, because I think we need the sword. We may need the sword.
Yes, yes. The Brotherhood does agree that you guys are valuable allies and have suggested that we assist you with this endeavor into Scarwall. At first, we didn't know that you guys were going to go there, but once it became apparent.
Okay. Well, I mean, anyway, I'm okay with them taking the crown. It may have been safeguarded by the Shawanti at one time, but it was never originally our responsibility to do that. And in the end, it seemed to hurt us more than it seemed to help us.
It was never meant to help you.
Of course it wasn't.
Um,
But at least now it would be with its rightful, owners.
I believe that the Brotherhood likely will hide it again, just like the other relics, without anybody knowing where it is going. To this day, nobody knows where the others are.
Okay.
I have severe reservations about this course of action. Let me think on it a little bit here before I make a decision.
What
can the brother? What?
Say of course, of course.
Okay.
Okay, I listened to Kaeso. We pull Kaeso aside, and you can tell us whatever it is. Yeah. What are your concerns?
Well, Cliff, what do you know about the Brotherhood, if anything, beyond what they've told us?
Ask Cliff. I don't know anything.
Is there a roll I can make to know about the Brotherhood?
I don't know how secretive they are. Hold on. Yeah, they're extremely secretive brotherhoods, so you wouldn't have read anything about them.
Okay.
And my next question is, would anybody object if we told them we wanted to consider the option for at least a day? And that would give Cliff at least a little bit of opportunity to maybe pursue who this Brotherhood is in the library of Magnamar?
In the Thoracic Spire?
Not Magnamar, Kermega. I mean, he might not find anything, but I still feel more comfortable if we at least tried to learn a little bit more about the secret organization before we gave them the artifacts of ultimate evil, based on purely their word of, trust me, bro, we're not the bad guys.
Even though we worship a deity that is well known to be lawful evil. I mean, it is lawful, at least.
Yes, I mean, I agree with that. And metaphysically speaking, lawful neutral is fine as far as an alignment goes that could still follow.
I'm also not sure if, that's the other thing I'm curious about. Does the timeline actually match up with what they're saying? Because, okay, so plausibly the paladin could have been a paladin of Zon-Kuthon, but it only would have made sense if it was before Zon-Kuthon turned into Zon-Kuthon. I don't remember his name, but there was there was a deity. He used to be someone else. He's Shalen's brother, and he used to be
Shalen's
like
brother. Yeah.
he used to be actually like a good deity, and he like turned evil basically.
He went beyond the realms into the. I
Yeah,
forget
he
what
did
they call
something
it.
where he went crazy basically. Like it wasn't entirely his fault, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's plausibly he would have had paladins. Like you can have paladins of Shalen as well.
I mean, you could have anti-paladins.
Yeah, but I don't get the impression that
No, the way they talk about it sounds
yeah,
he was actually a real paladin.
I don't get the impression that Mandravus was an anti.
All right, I'm back. What did we learn about the Brotherhood?
Nothing yet.
But we're formulating a plan. We just like to stall for a day so that Cliff has an opportunity to see if he can research anything.
We're gonna stall for a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for another day.
One day.
We'll yeah, we'll need time to think about this offer.
Very well.
We'll meet you back here at the same time tomorrow, if that is agreeable.
Yes, that is very agreeable.
Excellent.
And
If I can,
then-
I'd like to spend the rest of the day with Leori and Xale.
Okay.
I want to hang out with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with them. I'm gonna pal around and get to know them a little bit more.
All right. So as for like knowledge of like Brotherhood of Bones, things that you might know just from like what other people might have known, because actually I think you guys actually heard about Brotherhood of Bones when the groups were leaving the Queen, the Brotherhood of Bones, and that other group. I can't think of it on the top of my head. But anyways, they're known as a secretive group. People often describe them as grave robbers, necromancers, or cultists, depending on the accuracy of the source. They are feared
This is
or
not helping their
mistrusted, and their members tend to move in shadows, rarely showing their full agenda. The Brotherhood of Bones has connections to necromantic magic and forbidden rituals, and some rumors suggest they serve dark patrons or entities beyond mortal comprehensions. And their actions are typically. Some members might secretly worship dark gods like Urgatho, Zon-Kuthon, and other death undead deities. In cities like Korvosa, the Brotherhood of Bones may be known as operatives who kidnap, assassinate, or blackmail for power. And let's see. Some powerful or paranoid individuals might hire adventurers to investigate or strike at them, but details are often very vague.
Yeah, I mean they're a secret society, but
Yeah, but based on
They don't
everything I've
have-
heard so far, I've pretty much my mind is made up.
they don't.
Yeah, after we leave, I was going to be like, Kaeso, we can't let this happen. It's another one of those situations.
Yeah, they don't seem like they have a like very good reputation.
Yeah.
No.
But I am also curious about their claim that Kazavon was a cleric of Zon-Kuthon.
Paladin.
Or a paladin, yeah.
Well, no. Mandravis was the paladin.
Yes. But they're claiming he's a paladin of Zon-Kuthon, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like curious about that claim. Is there a way I can like check the dates on that? Like if that was like when Zon-Kuthon, I'm assuming that I like because I have ranks and knowledges and I don't even know what the DC to know. But I assume Cliff would probably know. I have 3 ranks in religion, but I have a +10 to it. And I know Zonkuthon's a major deity. So I assume that I know a little bit about Zonkuthon's past and like know that he is Shaylin's sister and like used to be a good deity and like helped seal.
Supposedly.
Yeah, he helped seal
I can tell you anything
Rovagog.
you need to
Yeah.
know about Zonkuthon if you wish.
He helps seal
So-
the rough beast.
So
He can be trusted. He's a
No.
lawful deity.
but he helped seal the rough beast before he was Zonkuthon. He was still whatever Zonkuthon's name was before he was Zonkuthon.
But isn't Zonkuthon still considered to be a lawful?
He is
aligned
still
deity?
lawful. Yeah, he's lawful evil.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, he could. You can't be a paladin as Zonkuthon. I don't think. Generally.
Yeah, sure you can.
But maybe you could back then. So yeah,
Can't you be lawful? You can be lawful evil
as a paladin.
as an anti-paladin, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've covered that.
Yeah, we covered that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those lawful neutrals, like gray paladins.
I mean, that's a vague possibility, but I think they might just be full of shit on that. I don't know.
I think, I mean, game mechanically speaking, I think there's a strict prohibition against being a paladin of an evil deity. A lawful neutral, maybe, but
Yeah, there's paladins
evil
of
deity.
there's paladins of Abadar, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of a paladin of Asmodeus or a paladin of Zonkuthon. Like, I don't think that's a thing.
Well, I think in game terms we would call them an anti-paladin, but they might still
Yes.
call them a paladin.
I mean, that's true. Maybe it's just maybe it's just semantics on their part, right?
Yeah, it's semantics.
Maybe, but so yeah, Seeker, is there a way I can like, is there a roll I can make to know if the timeline matches up on that? Or if Kaeso's knowledge religion roll would tell us if the timeline matches up on that? I don't know. That might be something you don't even know.
I mean, it's
No,
possible.
I mean, the timeline. Zonkuthon was an evil god
Even
at
he was
the
still
time of
okay.
the Scarwall situation. Yes.
So this was recent enough that, yeah, okay.
So maybe they are just saying he's a paladin in quotes with air quotes around his fingers, right?
Yeah.
No, they're technically correct.
Yeah, technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yeah.
They're like, we already converted, our table's already playing second edition, and paladins can be any alignment.
Yeah.
We don't even have
exactly.
alignment in our version of Pathfinder now. We're like, I don't know. This is an old 1E adventure path. I don't think that logic applies here.
Oh gosh.
I don't
So,
know. It
Based
sounds
on
like
everything I've heard and all the evidence that's been presented, my vote would be to decline their offer.
I feel like that's for all of us except for Dohan are at right now. Is that we don't want to give them the crown. Hopefully they don't take it poorly and attack us or something.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate for them. But if they want to offer assistance, I won't turn down their assistance. But my vote is I'm opposed to giving them the crown.
Yeah, I feel like the best I can offer them is that I would consider it once I have a better understanding of the nature of it, but I certainly cannot promise to freely give it over.
So I guess unless there's anything else the next day.
Yeah, we'll have to break the bad news to them.
Oh.
Well, while I'm with them and like
Okay. Yes.
All right,
hanging
paramedics.
out and palling around, I
Mhm.
tell them about the things that we've done and stuff like that, and some of the other like information and like background and stuff from book what was this, 3 or 4?
We're on
This was book
4.
4, right?
We're on 5 now, but
Yeah, so back what we did in book 4,
Yeah.
all the on the Sigil lands and stuff like that. I tell them all about that stuff, right?
mhm.
And I tell them that, yeah, like this crown was protected by my people, but I I would do anything to protect Korvosa, and I do value your willingness to help. So know that like you have my support in this. I don't know how my allies might feel. I know Kaeso is pretty devoted to doing the utmost good. So if the two of you and the rest of my group should not see eye to eye, I ask Leorian, Xale, what would they do if if the rest of my party doesn't accept their help?
We want the same things. We do not want to see Korvosa destroyed either.
I said, would you make such a a one-sided compromise then? Would you still help us even without the crown?
That would defeat my mission and why I'm even here.
I ask Leori and Xale, would you consider a like a stay of execution of sorts? Pardon the language. I say they may be more inclined to, you know, to work with you if the transaction is contingent on them like coming to trust you through your deeds.
Well, perhaps I can definitely earn their trust.
Of course, I'm not saying that is what will happen, but again, like I said, I would do anything to protect Korvosa and destroy this tyrant.
I just want to make it clear that that thing does belong to the Brotherhood of Bones, as we were the ones tasked to guard it and hide its forbidden knowledge from commoners.
I say we all have accepted great responsibility with with our mission, and I hope that we can see eye to eye on these things.
Leroy chimes in. I'm afraid I'm not sure if the Brotherhood's gonna see eye to eye, though.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you don't agree to give it to us, they might just take other measures. Now, granted, you don't have it yet, so like it's cool. I want to go with you guys. Scarwall's a really interesting place. I've never been there.
I mean, neither way, yeah. I mean, like, I I understand where you're coming from with the brotherhood talk. Like, to the Shawanti, anything that is our business is strictly our business. So I understand that the brotherhood is, it's like what is ours belongs to us, right? Who are we to say like how their artifact or their relic should be handled or safeguarded? I think the biggest hurdle is going to be this moral one, which it's fairly gray to me, but I don't think it's as gray. I think it's more black and white to some of my party members.
That
But
would
I'm
be
gonna
really
hope for the best.
unfortunate if they don't agree. I would hope for the best as well.
Yeah, and of course I show her my battle scars. And I say this one particularly hurt when I was inside. I willingly threw myself inside of the maw of a great fiery worm. It blazed with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Larry seems very interested. Do you want to roll me a sense motive, Dohan?
Sure. I don't think I have very good sense motive, but
That's okay. But
whatever.
you're the ones. You're the one here. So.
Yeah. Here we go. Bam. Nope. It was almost an 18.
Nah, you don't notice anything.
Oh, I do have to keep a certain part of me hidden though.
Oh, okay.
That one spot. Wink
Oh.
wink.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
She's like, oh, do you have scars there? She seems very interested now.
I get very blushy and say like it's not something I can really talk about.
Ah, maybe someday then.
I sigh knowing that someday likely will never come, but I do say yeah, someday maybe.
Just get enough alcohol in you.
Is this the forbidden romance between Dohan and Leori?
Maybe. All right. Well, any other things you're trying to gather here?
Nope. I think I'm good.
All right. Then I guess Dohan probably meets back up with you guys for a
Yeah.
final hurrah before the next day.
Yep. I don't know if you guys talk to me about anything or ask me about anything, but yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I will mention, I can't speak for anybody else, but I will mention after having, we've done some research on the Brotherhood, and after hearing everything that people have said about them, I have to voice my objection to giving them the crown on a variety of different concerns. I think ultimately, because we're talking about a creature that has existed in an undead state for an extended period of time, it is best that the remains of the crown itself be safeguarded by the followers of Pharasma. If
I was gonna say
anybody
the
has
same
the
thing.
means to contain this threat, it would be them. And
I
potentially
nod.
be able to discover a means of destroying it altogether.
I nod. I do ask, what if the Shuanti want to return to guarding the artifact?
I think based on everything that I've seen before, I would grudgingly be willing to accept that.
And if the Shuanti do reclaim safeguarding it, what about if the Brotherhood of Bones attacks my people?
Then that would make the Brotherhood of Bones an enemy, right?
If we choose that.
The
They were the
Shuanti have
original
already
holders of it.
dedicated themselves to guarding this, if my understanding is correct. They've taken that responsibility on to themselves. Actually,
Even
here,
if it wasn't the Shuanti who guarded it, you would be willing to to put it into someone else's hands, even if that means the Brotherhood of Bones may go after them for it.
Yes, because the understanding is that they would be guarding it with the understanding that there are people out there that want it. That is why they're guarding it.
Even if they don't understand why they want it.
Well, actually, from a player question,
Uh,
how did the Shawanti end up being the Guardians in the first place? My memory of that bit of the lore is a bit hazy.
yeah, so when Mandravis had them like take all the different pieces and stuff like that, not all of them were Shawanti, but the Shawanti are in that neighboring area, and the Shawanti were often used as like slaves and stuff like that. And so there was a leader in the Shawanti group that helped Mandravis with this event and stuff like that. And she was tasked with the Fang specifically, and she had no idea where the other parts were going, and they went in different directions. And she was tasked to go do what she would with it, and so that's where she hid it before Korvosa even became a thing. But Korvosa built on top of it. So
okay, I see. But Mandravis gave it to her specifically for her to go and hide.
right, because she was one of the I guess maybe generals or leaders. I can't remember. I could pull up book 4 to.
He helped.
Well,
Basically.
she must have had some sort of trust because he entrusted her with this task.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, the other individuals may or may not have been Shawanti, so it's not specific that Shawanti have it. She just happened to be Shawanti. And you know how the Shawanti are, they're very tribe-like, so their legends get shared a little bit, you know, I guess, through story.
Especially the ones that go far enough back.
Yeah.
Why hasn't the Brotherhood moved against the Queen?
Probably because she's too powerful.
Yeah, they might just not have enough.
Right.
I mean, this is them moving against the Queen, I guess, is trying to use us as agents, because they're like a small secret society.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, that's the other thing too, is they might not really be like they might not really be aligned with the nation of Nadal entirely, right? I'm not actually sure how they fit into that. Like, they might.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Because like Nadal has a lot of Zon Kuthite worship, right? But it's not like Cheliax where the whole government
it's the state
worships
religion.
Asmodeus.
Yeah.
And like the way I understand it, this is player knowledge, not Dohan. Like Zon Kuthon is such like a mysterious and enigmatic being that there's a lot of different like interpretations on what worship of him like entails.
Oh yeah, there was a and I know there's shit, what was it? There's a lawful neutral cleric of Zonkuthon in Shattered Star, in that actually in that same book that I was just talking about before, who was like, yeah, Zonkuthon actually just sacrificed himself for some.
That's right.
Great, like, he's actually a good guy, basically.
Yeah.
that cleric's philosophy was, I take pain upon myself so that others do not have to endure it.
Yeah. And he was like sort of is considered like a radical belief compared to like other Kuthanites, obviously, but like
right, but not so far out there that he's completely outside of outside of that dogma.
He received divine power from Zon Kuthan, so
Kuthan,
his
yeah. He must
philosophy
be right in
obviously
some capacity.
aligned
To some,
to some
yeah,
extent.
to some extent.
Yeah.
He's a really interesting character, though.
Yeah.
So
but to get back to in character,
okay.
I kind of like I say that stuff, and I guess I ask how are the rest of you feeling?
I don't want to. I don't think we should trust them either. Unfortunately, as much as their resources would be helpful, I don't think I can actually promise, especially with how little we know ourselves about this artifact. Like, I don't think it's safe for us to like. I mean, unless we wanted to make a promise with the intent of being able to break it, but like, we also have a paladin, so I mean, like,
Well, I
I was
mean,
gonna say,
how does he feel? Like I said,
right.
I have no idea what the dogma of his god is. He's more mysterious than Zon-Kuthon.
he is. It is
I,
a more obscure deity.
I think Xale has voiced his opinion earlier.
He did to us. I don't know. I don't think Dohan heard it though.
Okay.
Xale, what do you have to say for yourself? Does Zurdurium fall asleep?
Probably.
It's possible, or he's muted or
He,
something.
he was opposed to the idea, though.
Yeah. Zurdurium, you there? Zurdurium.
Hi. What? Sorry, I'm falling
Sorry,
asleep.
yeah.
I was right. We were asking Xale again what his opinion.
Oh,
on
for
this thing.
the freaking giving them the crown to the evil undead
Accepting their
Zon-Kuthon
help.
people? No,
Yes.
definitely not.
Okay.
That I thought we established that.
Yeah, and well, Dohan wasn't
Dohan's
there.
trying to convince us otherwise.
Oh yeah,
so
no.
We were
So
just,
he asked what Xale's opinion was.
I'm not questioning your whatchamacallit. What's the right word for this? I'm not questioning your guys's like. I don't question your hesitation and your
no, you're making a case for
It's
your
not
point. Yeah.
hesitation.
I'm
It's
just-
just outright reluctance
I'm
to work with
concerned
these sort of
that-
people.
I'm concerned that we're not putting Korvosa first. Because I would take any help I can get to liberate that city.
But creating another problem in place of this one is not helping anyone. Like we could help the people of Korvosa this way, but then we create another problem to
Right.
deal with
I mean,
after.
But we don't know that.
Do
I
we
think
think we
that's-
need their help? We have
Yeah,
the
why do
spirits.
we think we need their help?
Well, why would we turn it down? I think that's the wrong
Because
question.
there's
they're
strings attached.
Yeah.
I mean, we do know that he's actually already demonstrated that he does have like a good information network. Just by the fact that he already knew somehow that we were going to Scarwall.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't tell them that.
True.
I also don't think Leorian would do this. I don't know about Cial. This is the first time I've met him, but what's the chance that if we don't take their help, then we may create a problem for us there?
I mean, there is something to be said about the fact that if we don't accept it, then they just become our enemies instead. But
I'm okay with that.
yeah. Like I said,
I will smite them.
I don't have a problem accepting their help. I just don't agree that I just don't think we can promise them what they want.
The powerful artifact of undead
See,
what is it, undead
that's
dragon
my
or whatever.
opinion as well too. I don't have a strong.
Like
It's
it
not
might be one of those
asking
things
for their
too.
help, accepting their help that I have a problem with. It's the price they're asking that
I'm not even
have a
saying
problem with.
necessarily that I wouldn't give it to them like 100%. Like once we know more about it, maybe it will make sense to let them have it. But I don't actually know enough about it to commit to that. I don't know what kind of powers this thing even has, like other
Well, we
than
know that it has terrible power in the hands of someone who is looking to abuse it.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I feel like that's
But I don't actually
more
know
than
the
enough
extent
reason
of
to
what those
accept their help to get it out of their hands. Or out of her hands.
Yeah, but I mean like like what if theirs are worse? Like Nidal's not like some far off fantasy land that if won't be
But
Korvosa's
they don't want to
problem.
give it. They don't want to give it to Nadal.
No, but
They
I'm
want to hide it.
sure, but they want
But
to.
they've also stated that they are looking for all the pieces,
No, they
which
To
was
didn't.
hide them.
No,
explicitly.
No, they just said they wanted this one.
No, they did not.
Yeah, they never said anything about trying to find the other pieces or anything about the other pieces. We can assume that there's a good chance that they want them, but
She
they
even
haven't
That-
said.
stated they don't even know where the other pieces are, and
They
she
they
seemed
did
pretty
say they
content
don't
with
know where
that.
the other pieces are. I agree,
Mhm.
but maybe it was just a misphrasing or something. But at
Mm.
some point during the conversation, they did say that they were collecting the
Mm-mm.
pieces or something
Nope.
along those lines, or looking for the
No,
pieces.
never said that.
It's at that point where I was like, oh well, if they're looking for all of them, then this is already a pretty stiff no, but that makes it a hard no.
No. Um so I've heard some really good points being put out there, and I think you guys pretty much got the gist of it, but let me just help elaborate. So they're basically saying that they don't know where the other pieces are, which is
Yes.
good, and that they want to keep this whole Karzavon thing a secret to begin with, and for it to be in, let's say we're having another conversation with him and he's explaining this to you guys, for it to be in somebody else's hands means that the information now gets potentially out, and somebody else could find out about it, and then somebody else can find about it, and then suddenly people are looking for something. Right now the world does not know. And that's another point that I wanted to also point out, because I'm not sure if, I mean, I know you guys caught on because we talked about it, but nobody knew Kazavon was a dragon. He was forced into his dragon form during the fight he died in. And so, and none of the books or anything even mention.
Actually, the Xale and Leori didn't even seem to hint that they knew that Kazavon was a dragon,
Yeah.
did they? Did they imply that they knew that?
They did not imply they don't know that.
Wait, what?
They never implied that they don't know.
Well, yeah, but
they've never implied either way, so I guess you don't know
Okay.
whether or not they know.
I'm assuming they don't necessarily even know that either.
Mm. Well, if you do bring it up in the conversation at all.
Well, I guess we'd have to, like, when we see them again.
That's a tough one. Did you know he was a dragon? No, we didn't know he was a dragon, but thanks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, my information network is very, very, very powerful.
I guess at some point in the conversation, she'll talk to you guys about how she got resurrected, and then she found out that you guys had rescued the painter, and she was able to go meet with him. And
Oh yeah.
he had informed her, as she had suspected, that his muse was Karzavon.
Huh.
Okay.
and that she suspects that he's been trying to communicate to people, and at some point the painter lost communication with him, which caused him to go a little haywire. And
that's why his paintings started being crap, or like he thought they were crap.
and she suspects that's when the queen found the thing. So she was able to talk to him and see his paintings since you guys didn't take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't his best work.
So yeah, they're aware that yeah, he's a dragon.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
But yes, the idea is to once again hide the artifact and tell no one.
Okay, I see.
Not even as of Kazavon. For now on, we will call him he who shall not be named.
Oh gosh, no, we'll just call him Kazavon.
Damn it.
People are less likely to know the name Cassavon than he who
Yeah.
shall not be named.
All right.
I see. Okay.
Like I said, the closest I am going towards that is like, I don't know, like not a like for sure promise, but like maybe once we know more, we'll consider it kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's like
No,
as
that's fine.
close as I'm willing to
I
go.
didn't have any more like. I didn't have any more points to like argue, and I certainly wasn't gonna like strong arm you guys into like saying yes.
So it's not a definite no. There's a maybe in there.
I don't know.
I'm willing
We'll
to
see.
offer that, but I don't know if the rest. I don't know if Kaeso and Xale
Okay.
are on the same page as me for that. And if they're vehemently against it, then I'm totally fine with just turning them down. But yeah, that's my compromise solution, I guess. Because I like when we know more, we'll consider it. But we like once we know more from our visit to Scarwall, because I'm sure we'll find out more about Kazavon and the crown in Scarwall.
Yes, I can teach you much about Scarwall while we're there. This is Seal speaking.
The seal? What?
Cial. Oh yes.
Oh,
Cial.
speaking.
I don't know what we're gonna call him.
So,
Let's just.
So you're planning to come to Scarwall then?
Only if you give me the idea that we might acquire that thing in the end. If not, why would I help you when we are trying to keep secrets? Perhaps these secrets will continue to be kept if we do not help you. Perhaps you will fail.
Yep.
Are we talking to them right now?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're talking to him now, I guess.
I didn't know they were there right now.
We did a weird transition into it, I guess.
This could be before or after conversation. It doesn't matter.
I guess whichever works.
Well,
remember, we were talking with them, and then we went aside, which is when I asked Cliff about it. So they're like on the other side of the tavern room while we were on this side of the tavern.
Well, this is like the next day now, right?
Yeah, because we
that's
wanted
right.
a day.
This is the next day.
Okay.
We have met up with them again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I personally am fine with offering them like a not a guarantee, but like we'll consider it as we learn more about it. We might decide to let you have it. I can't promise you for sure. But I actually don't, like I said, if Xale and Kaeso are vehemently against it, then we'll just turn them down here. So, final call on that. Are you fine with us offering them a, like, maybe? I guess.
Well,
I mean, you could try to persuade or negotiate with them, I guess.
now that it's
if you
being
got more
cleared up,
questions, we can definitely.
now that it's being cleared up, they're not looking for everything, which, like I said, turned a stiff no into a hard no. Now it's back to
Oh.
the
A
stiff.
stiff no.
So I need a soft
Yeah.
no? Is that what we're looking for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there you go. I'm softening. I think the two aspects of this whole thing that are really sticking with me, though, is the fact that it was brought up that the Brotherhood deals with Urgathoa
Yeah,
and their necromancers.
necromancy. Yeah, they're definitely. Yeah, I don't think I think these adventures
they said-
probably should be like, hey, if you have like a cleric or a paladin of
Well, they said the Urgathoa was their enemy. Like the
Yeah.
cleric Urgathoa was their enemy. So
Oh well, yeah, Andesane was
yes.
an enemy.
So they treat with Urgathoa, but not necessarily. I see. They have a
Well,
complicated
she's not an
relationship
enemy
with it.
necessarily because she was
I
a
see.
follower of Urgathoa, but she was
She
their enemy.
crossed some other line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get the impression that they like Urgathoa.
Actually, isn't Urgathoa an enemy of Zonkuthan?
Maybe.
I don't philosophically. I don't know why that would be, but I don't know for sure.
Well, isn't it because Urgathoa revels in excess?
She does.
And Kuthan's like pain serves a purpose.
Mm.
Yeah, there is
I
actually
don't
an
know about
element
that.
of Zonkuthan that has to do with like discipline.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would be opposed in that sense.
I guess the chaotic lawful axis.
Oh,
but-
there's also the chaotic evil, lawful evil axis. Yeah. It's like a devil and a demon.
Oof.
Okay.
So what's it looking like? We
I don't know. I am voting to have them to join forces, and that
Join forces. Team up.
yeah, and that what we do with the crown and be negotiated upon after we've worked together and once we've gotten to that point, because going to Scarwall is not going to get us the crown, but it will get us closer there.
I am willing to go along with Cliff's view on this. I think that's as close as I can get. I'm willing to discuss the matter.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking if we find out
In
more about the
time?
crown in Scarwall and find out more about them, if they're coming with us to Scarwall, we might find out more about
Yes,
them.
that's
And
right.
maybe we'll determine from there whether or not it makes sense to entrust them with safeguarding it. But I'm not I'm not very convinced right now that we're gonna agree to do that. But
So
I
I'm
mean,
tentatively willing to go along with this, with the understanding that I'm not necessarily on board with giving them the crown, but I'm open to the possibility that my mind can be changed along the way.
Okay.
yeah. I will also say perhaps we can work out some other arrangement, like a dual custodianship or something. You know what I mean? Like something
my other
like something like setting it up in such a way that an agent of our choosing also has access to it or has knowledge of like where it's being kept, something along those lines, so that we don't have to just trust your word alone on its safekeeping. Do they have any objections to that idea?
Those are not really decisions that I can make. But the Brotherhood did make it clear that teaming up would probably be the best thing in order to acquire the crown one way or another. So if you are at least willing to consider it, I suppose I would be willing to accompany you.
Okay. Sounds like we've worked out a tentative truce for now, then.
Tentative, yes.
We must be like the city of Korvosa and its citizens. We all sometimes walk different paths and streets, but occasionally they will converge upon a single boulevard, if only for a time.
All right, then.
All right, then. We leave tomorrow?
Yep.
Certainly.
Yes. We've already delayed our departure by a few days longer than we had originally intended.
It's okay. Kaeso got a lot of work done on the
Yes.
scythe.
That's true. Yeah, it was productive still. I'm
And
glad
the-
that we delayed our
And
our
the sooner he
departure.
finishes that, the sooner I will hand him this one.
Yes. I'm working diligently towards that cause. In fact, I've been working diligently towards that cause for the last 6 levels.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
3
it's been
APs.
quite a time.
But as they leave,
Well,
or whenever,
we
I mean,
haven't
unless there's
left
something
yet.
else. Yeah. I was going to say unless there's something else. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to wait, then okay.
I wait.
Well, Leori does speak up, and she says, "So, what are you guys doing tonight? You gonna have some drinks?"
I can drink to our mutual cooperation.
I have much work to attend to.
It's okay. Yeah, Kaeso does that. He'll be here in spirit.
In spirits.
Yeah, in spirits.
I probably shouldn't partake in too much.
We should toughen each other up for the journey ahead by giving each other some sparring blows.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that.
Anybody want to roll sense motive?
Sure. I'll sense motive.
I'm good at sense motive.
I am not, but I'll roll it anyway. There's a little bit better. Oh my goodness.
Should only be a probably. I probably would have had heroism on, but not prayer, so it should be a 39.
All right. Seal will stand up and say, "No,
You mean Cliff?
I am
Oh, Xale.
going to head out now."
See y'all.
And he
Oh, see
he
y'all.
begins leaving,
Okay.
and Cliff, you get this like vibe from him that he seems to be like bothered by Leori's behaviors and mannerisms.
I mean,
so
he's
during
probably
all
a
the
more
yeah.
he's probably a more normal Kuthanite rather than
Yes,
Leori.
she's definitely an odd one.
He's the cool one.
The cool one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he yeah. You can tell he
okay.
seems to be thinking about or disgusted by it and is excusing himself.
He does not want to partake in the partying.
I beseech
also
him
busy.
to wait to. I ask him, will he not tell us his concerns?
Huh?
I don't know if you detected that. That was me. I think.
No.
Oh, but he's walking away, right?
Yeah. He does say he says he will not. He's not taking part in the partying
Drinking.
or whatever that
Yeah.
Leori.
The festivities.
Okay.
Cliff
Kind of
said no
similar
as
to
well.
Kaeso, but yeah, like I can sense that he's actually like, yeah, he's actually kind
Okay,
of
yeah. Then in that
disturbed.
case,
but I'm not going to
then
relay that to everyone else.
I'll just think of him like not like spending time with us. I'll be like, that's that's
Sure,
okay.
yeah.
I assume we'll just rendezvous with him in the morning.
Yeah.
All right.
Me and Leori and
What
whoever
was
else
Kaeso
wants
gonna
to
do while
drink
people are leaving?
and punch each other.
Oh,
Well, now I need to alter my plan a little bit. I'll wait
okay.
until just a little bit later. I need to talk to Xale in private.
Ah, okay.
They're gonna go
you can do
murder
that
him.
in any time. You can go to the boys' bathroom and
You're gonna go.
Yeah,
chat.
basically, I'm just out of earshot.
Mhm.
Go beat
I'm
up
going to
that
ask
CL
Xale
guy.
the next time we meet that CL guy. Can you peer at him intently?
Detect evil on him.
Use your
Yes.
special eyes.
Yeah.
Now you know people can see
Look
him
with your special
casting
eyes.
the spell, right?
Well, that's why I like, subtly, like across the room type thing, right?
Okay.
Or
I
set
found
it
that
up ahead
funny.
of
I'm just like
time
a
or
walk up to
whatever.
somebody and just be like, "Detect evil." You know how insulting
That's why I
that
mean-
is?
When I say peer intently, I mean like obvious, as you said. Obviously, he's doing something, so peering
Like, say you
intently
think
at
I'm
him.
evil without saying you think I'm evil.
Oh, I'll tell you straight to your face, Mr. Xale, that I think you are evil until proven otherwise.
Oh, thanks.
I'm willing to accept that there might be exceptions.
There
Iori,
might be
for example.
exceptions.
Look, you guys should understand this. It is something that the famed paladin of Zon-Kuthon, what's his name? Mandrivis, who you say is a paladin of Zon-Kuthon, he would have done that too. So there.
Mandravis, yeah.
Yeah, Mandrivis is a paladin of Zon-Kuthon, apparently, supposedly.
Yeah.
I still don't believe that.
I know. Yeah, so I will ask Xale if the next time we meet him, if he can just sort of give him a quick once over with the old paladin site.
Did we ever detect evil
With
on
the old detect evil
Leori?
called Smite Evil?
We did. I believe we did.
She
and
was
she
evil.
did not. Was she?
Wasn't she?
I thought she wasn't.
Oh, no, I don't remember now.
Well, now I
feel like she
am
was.
not sure.
I feel like she
Leori?
was, but it wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yes, she
You
is
know,
evil. Her alignment is evil.
Yeah,
she
I
was.
feel
She
like
was just
Leori
evil
was
because she
evil.
was into evil stuff, not because she was like going out and doing evil things.
Well, into evil stuff is still the same as like.
Okay,
Her-
But, like
for some
into
reason,
like the art, right?
for some reason, I did not think she was evil, but again, I don't remember. So there we go.
Well,
So
she
being
was
evil just
Okay.
means that she has selfish motivations.
Well, in Pathfinder, it has some other specific meanings, though. So
Mhm.
Well, sort of.
She enjoys pain. She enjoys inflicting pain on herself and others.
Yes.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
end others. The
but
end others part
We
is
do
the...
too, to some extent, not like
Well,
her.
more specifically, I believe there's the on others part has a willing aspect or an unwilling aspect
Oh, yeah.
attached to that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I mean, we inflict a lot of non-consensual pain onto people too.
I'm not quite sure that's
We just
comparable.
don't get our rocks off to
We're
it.
evil. We're evil from a certain point of view.
From a certain point of
No,
view.
I'm not saying
Everything's
that.
moral relativism at its best.
Oh God.
I
Yeah.
was trying to get to the whole like evil people can work with good people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if she was evil to begin, because I'm neutral, I probably went along with it just because it didn't matter to me one way or the other. The only reason this matters to me at all, regardless, is just because of the aspect of the crown pieces coming in. If it wasn't, if this didn't have anything to do with the crown pieces, then right from the beginning, I would have been like, yeah, sure, why not? It's just the crown pieces.
Oh yeah,
that's
If they were just
sticking
like,
point.
we hate the queen and want to take her out as well.
Then their alignment doesn't matter to me.
Our only mutual goals are taking out the queen. Then yeah, he wouldn't. Who cares that they're evil? Like
Yeah. Now Xale might have a completely different aspect of that because he's actually a paladin, lawful
yes.
good, right? So that's a different story.
Yeah,
altogether.
but the rest of us probably would have been willing to deal with it a little bit more.
But I still think it's a good idea, at least, to know where he lies on the moral compass. who knows? Xale could be lawful neutral, and the reason he's disgusted with his companion is because she's whatever she is, chaotic evil or whatever it is.
He just doesn't like her personality. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if he's lawful neutral, right, then he's all about strict and rigidity and self-discipline and all of that jazz.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's going to turn out to be.
No, I think so. He's lawful evil, but I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Accepting them into your guys' party has awarded you XP.
Yay!
I knew this was going to be a moral dilemma, but in the end, you guys accepted
Yeah, oh yeah,
it.
because
And I didn't push very hard at all. So
we have two divine, morality-driven characters.
The thing is, we have
I wouldn't push
between Xale and myself, we have completely different reasons for not liking them.
Yeah.
Me on the aspect of necromancy, undead, and the aspects of my deity, and him on the aspect of that they're in addition to that they're evil. So
yeah. That's why I don't like him either. Is because I'm like a neutral good character, right? Like I don't like evil either. That's like my main thing too. Is I'm like, it's like I said, it's the like we were just making fun of I can't believe this Kuthanite is flaying people. Like I'm looking at there like, why would we want to give the Zonkuthon warlords relic that terrorized the land back to so that they can make the next Karzavon,
That's right.
like,
and just because the guy is
never
lawful
said that they
neutral,
wanted
if
to.
he is,
of course
they said they wanted to hide it.
They're not going to tell us that they're going to make the next Karzavon. Nobody would.
But I don't think they would lie
that.
to us.
No, that's the thing too. Is I have that's the other reason why I'm willing to accept it, is I have very high sense motive, and all my sense motive checks were telling me that they aren't really like lying about anything they've said so far. So
listen, we're just dealing with the goth kids, okay? Like,
I mean, let's put it this way: if these were followers of Asmodeus, yes, they're absolutely willing to stick by the terms of the contract, and you can trust them on that explicitly. And yes, you are going to pay and suffer for that at the end of the day, regardless.
Unless you get somebody else to suffer.
Yeah. Just got to make your contract better, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
I certainly did. Oh my god, Starfox, did I tell you about what's happening in Pluto's game?
Nope. Nope. What's that?
Is it okay if I tangent here for a moment?
Okay.
So, I'm playing a tiefling magus, and he is a Chilaxian tiefling. And the whole impetus for going on this adventure is that he wants to make the money to go back to Academy so that he doesn't have to work in the family business in Mammon's vaults. But through adventuring and doing some soul trading and stuff with a night hag, he's come to like soul accounting. And so he's on our way to the last fight with our big bad. He has extensively researched the infernal contract and has created a binding contract with a contract devil in exchange for more power into the final fight. But he's written a very difficult to spot flowery language termination clause into it, where there can't be any two copies of the contract within space or time, and we have an item from a time dragon that lets us designate a certain point in time to reverse back to, and he's created the contract at the right point in time to where if we do that and we write another contract, it voids the original one. So I get to keep all my stuff for free.
If
Asmodeus would be proud of that.
Yeah.
Depending on how the time loop thing plays out, yeah.
Yeah, if we don't use it, then whatever. I just deliver the dragon's soul. That was part of the payment, was my soul or the dragon's soul.
Yeah.
Right.
And if that works out, then fine. I got what I wanted.
That's great. You have like multiple angles at this here.
Yeah, it's really funny.
There were like some skill checks in there too, where it's like to try to hide it from the contract devil.
Yes.
He had to like beat there was like an opposed check basically, but and you don't. That's the thing too is, and then after that, I had him do another check where he does some amending to the contract, his own revisions to the contract and hands it back, and I'm like, all right, let's see if you spot anything that he did.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
So he hasn't got to see how it's going to play out yet, but
it's so fun.
I feel like your rolls were really good though.
They were pretty good. I mean, like we're what? Like we're level fucking 14 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, it's fun working with evil characters. I love that.
Well, a little while ago I finished up a Hell's Vengeance campaign. So.
Oh, nice.
There's all sorts of. One of our characters was quite naturally an actual summoner based or an infernalist or infernalist.
If we ever go back to playing in Hell's Rebels, it would be nice to have you in there to replace my friend whose character is no longer there.
I never played Hell's Rebels.
Because we left off near the tail end of book 3.
Are we going
to
like
4.
a whole new world?
No. Where we left off was, the whole city was basically coming under like an infernal invasion because the Church of Asmodeus is tired of you guys.
We were like
they tried to murder you guys at that like
was the
celebration
portal,
that party
that our ally got sucked through.
Oh no, you guys went into the Church of Asmodeus, and there's like a giant pillar of hell flame.
Yeah,
in
that's
the middle,
them trying to summon hell into the city, and we were there trying to stop that.
And Leon, while blowing things up, got downed, and they pushed his body into the pillar of hellfire and have damned his soul.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not good. I'm familiar with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, these Chilaxians, like they are the asshole Chilaxians for sure.
We were basically right at the end of book 4, right before we got to front.
Barzillai.
Barzillai, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great to have you in there. I do miss those characters, especially Secrets, because Secrets character rizzed out this other Chilaxian general.
Oh yeah.
While assaulting the fortress, Secrets character was like, I'm gonna go and like flirt him up while you guys distract.
I went and had a one-night stand.
Yeah, he's like, oh my, thank God there's somebody who wants to have fun.
Our anti-paladin, because he went heavy into charisma to boost all of his anti-paladin things, he was also quite the player.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Freedom convinced this general to like march his troops out of the fortress. So then after he left, of course, we take over the fortress. Yeah.
I didn't want to get him hurt.
And then we sealed it off so they were stuck out on the other side. Like we blew up the pass or whatever, so they were stuck outside of Kintargo. And then we went back to Kintargo. And I think he found out afterwards, that he got like basically tricked into pulling all his troops out.
But
basically,
I'm sure he's gonna realize that in the end it was for the good.
And we did it for his own good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, like he didn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
He was like, I think it's really stupid that we're just sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. And then Pretty Man, who was like, I want to get in your pants, shows up. He's like, you don't say no to that.
No, you don't say no to that.
Everybody get out so that I can enjoy this.
Yeah.
It was Shaylin, right?
Yeah.
Paladin of Shaylin.
Was it Shaylin or was it like a I feel like it was.
Oh wait,
Wait,
no, I
it
think
wasn't
was an
Xale, it
Imperial.
was the other one.
It was an
it's
Imperial
the other
Lord.
one. Yeah,
It was like a much
She's like
smaller Imperial
Xale.
Lord.
a minor yeah, like an
Can't
Imperial
remember.
Lord.
I can't remember the
But it
name
started
of
with
it.
an S.
Let me see.
I thought it started with an S, but yeah, it's some other one. Anyway, so we got
Arshea.
experience for that.
Arshea, that
yeah,
was
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
We got experience for that. Are
Hmm.
we doing anything else tonight?
Well, I mean, I guess ultimately we have decided that they're going to be going with you guys. You're going to
Yes.
be heading to
Yeah.
Scarwall. Perhaps they have ways to help you get there
I'm sure they do.
quicker.
Yeah.
Unless
Like
you really want
Windwalk?
to craft.
Like Windwalk.
Sorry, how many days? I apologize. How many days did it take us to get here? It was 12, wasn't it?
No,
I think it only took us
that
4
would have been
days to
12
get.
days to
4.
get
Yeah,
from
it took
where
us
you
4 days to
were.
get to
It would
Kaeso.
Okay.
have. Yeah.
Okay, and then
Scarwall.
we've spent 3
About-
days here, right?
About
I
3.
think that's right.
Okay.
We spent like. Well, when did they contact us? When did Leori contact me with the sending spell? Was that on the first or second day we were in?
Well, it was a couple of days. So it was
Okay, so
like
the
a couple
second
of days
day-
after you went to the library. Wink, wink. Hint, hint.
Because I feel like we were in Karamaga for like we originally were only going to be there for like 2 or 3 days, but I think we ended up staying like 6 days.
Oh, was it that long? Okay, I
Yeah,
must have missed that. Okay.
because I think she contacted me like towards the end of how long we were originally going to stay, and then I said, okay, we're going to
Yeah,
stay
and
an
then we
extra
stayed an
day.
additional day.
We're going to stay an extra day to talk to them, and then we wanted to stay an extra day after that because we wanted to debate if we wanted to accept their help.
Yeah,
And
that sounds
then-
right.
So yeah, I think it ended up being like 5 or 6 days, all said and done.
Okay. Well, that helped because those are full days rather than half days.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm pretty close, but I think with how close I am, I should be able to finish it up on our trip there.
Cool.
So we don't have to spend more time than necessary.
Good deal.
Cool. Yeah, then I can you can get this scythe from me, I
Can we
guess.
swap it out and I can finally feel that my life's goal has been completed?
Yep.
Yep, and Dohan gets a nice weapon upgrade.
Yeah.
Well,
In fact,
we'll get
it's
there.
a little bit better because it's actually mithril for
Yeah, it's
what that's
mithril.
worth, whereas his isn't.
We'll get
Oh.
there, and I'll be like, I know you worked really hard on that scythe, so I did you a solid. I sold that one so I can pay you for the new one.
I don't know if he'd see that as doing.
Yeah, no, that's the joke.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm suddenly going, what?
I didn't want you to feel like your hard work was unappreciated. Here's the money I owe you.
He's like, we're going back to
Back.
Karamaga.
Yeah, that's right. With this money you've given me, now I need to buy it back.
Buy it back. That would be very whatchamacallit. That would be different worship. If you worshipped Abadar, that'd be like, there we go.
Next session gonna be the 22nd. Is that accurate?
The 22nd, yeah. 2 weeks.
Okay.
Some of you guys said that might be tentative, unsure. Is
Yeah,
Because
there-
it's getting
Why I brought
kind
it
of
up.
close-ish to Christmas.
As far
It's
as I
not
know, it
im-
works for me.
It does work for me, but I'm going to be having
Yeah.
guests over, so I'm going to have to see what my plans are. My mom's
I think
coming
tentative
over,
is fair.
so once she's here, my plans sort of are up in the air. I'll have to find out what her plans are first. So for now, I'm good with it, as long
Yeah,
as
I
nothing
wouldn't
changes.
compromise like family and holiday plans.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I know for
I think I'm in the
sure
same boat as you, Starfox. And
my scheduled
Yeah.
next session after the one later this week is supposed to be on Christmas, and I'm assuming that nobody's gonna accept that date.
Oh no, not that one.
Play
too,
on
no.
Christmas? Damn.
I mean, I'm
Not
gonna be
not
home.
unless it's like a Christmas adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll probably look at. We'll see. I might see how my prep's looking to maybe
The
see
Thursday
about
after
doing.
is the 1st.
Correct. So I'm thinking it'd be. I might see if people are up for, and if I'm up for running the session the week right after. So it'd be the week before Christmas for that game, but otherwise I'll probably be pushing it to the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely do the 18th. The 22nd, probably fine, but I don't want to say for sure I'll be there. Just because, Christmas plans are
Closer to
not
Christmas,
100% solid.
Okay, well, we'll know when it gets a little
But
closer.
I'm like 80% sure I'll be okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I had a fun session, even though we didn't do any combat or roll very much dice. But like honestly, some of the best sessions are, in my opinion, at least, are
Well, like the
these
beginning
sort of things.
of the book is usually a lot of like
Oh yeah,
and setting
that's
things
like
up
normal.
anyway.
So I'll figure out what we're doing.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
I
like
was
normal.
very tired. I have not been on this sleep schedule.
That's all
No,
good.
I liked listening to you guys.
Yeah, like
figure
I enjoy
out
that
what
stuff.
to
Like
do about these
talking in character about how we want to deal with these Kuthanites.
because it's true. Like, yeah, you guys are taking 2 evil characters along on an adventure with you. You know, that's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ultimately, we'll just wait for their sudden but inevitable betrayal. And
yeah, well, I mean, at least we have
just be alert, be aware.
At least we
Hopefully
have,
they're just like our other helpers.
some experience working with Leori.
I feel like Leori is. Leori, I'm getting good vibes from her.
At least
in and out of character.
But if she's chaotic, she could just wake up in a grumpy mood and say, I've had enough of this.
I don't think she's necessarily chaotic.
Yeah, I don't think she's chaotic either.
No,
I think she likes
neutral,
us.
But...
I think she just likes us. And I'm cool with that. I like her too.
Yeah.
I'm
shipping Dohan and Leori.
Make channeling interesting though.
Yeah,
more people again. Damn it.
Yeah, I just won't exclude them.
That's right.
Yeah,
they won't even be upset about it. They'll be like, "Yeah, do it."
Yeah, they like that.
I don't know for sure that they're necessarily going to go into.
And I have a punching buddy. Me and Leori.
But also, this is only like a few more people, right? So you might still be able. Like, how many people can you exclude with your channels anyway? It's like 4 or 5, right?
It's up to my charisma bonus, which is currently
+6, +5.
+7.
4 right now.
Okay, +4.
Is it really big?
But now I'm wondering why it's only +4. Let me.
Does it seem low?
Do I not have a headband?
Maybe not. You should buy one while we're here in Kermaga.
Oh. I see. No, I don't have a headband because I've spent all my money.
All your money on the scythe?
Literally every amount of money that I've ever got has been going towards the scythe.
That's so funny. Well, maybe we'll get you a headband.
And to be honest, if I'm being completely open, I do have a headband. It's the +4 headband that we got from the chick, the Urgathoa chick that the scythe came from.
Yeah.
What kind of headband is it?
It's a headband of wisdom, but I'm not wearing it.
Okay.
I mean,
but you're not wearing it?
No,
you
it came from the Urgathoa chick.
You are going into like a castle of dead things, so surely there's headbands in there.
Yeah.
But let me check my money.
What if I gave it a fresh coat of paint?
Yeah, I'm very dedicated to my cause. I do have some cash here. Let me just take a quick look to see if it's enough to actually.
Well, a headband of +2 charisma would only cost 4,000 gold. You might be able to afford like at least that.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking for. But I will take care of that later. I'll just make a note on my sheet to investigate that. So
yeah, because if you did that, I mean, I guess if both of these guys come with us into Scarwall, then I guess you wouldn't be able to exclude both of them.
But I do have another little bit of a trick up my sleeve, and that is now that I can double channel positive and negative, if I just don't exclude them at all,
You can
they
heal
will
and
get
harm
both
them.
healed and harmed at the same time, which they might actually enjoy, all things considered.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're like, we're never leaving your side. You're the best cleric ever.
Interesting.
I literally make 2 dice rolls, one for the harming and one for the healing, and apply both of them to anybody that I don't exclude from either.
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't matter that much because you're like, the situations where you're doing that a lot of times are because you're fighting undead.
Yes.
So you're healing all your non-undead and harming the undead, and you don't have to worry about excluding people because the effects that you want.
That's right. You can't double up on healing and harming from the same energy at the same time. You have to choose to harm with your negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or heal their blah blah. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
They took that out. Otherwise, it would be great. You just channel negative energy, and all of your minions heal while all of your enemies got hurt at the same time.
Yeah, that's how it used to work.
Yes, that's how it used to work. It was pretty brutal. Okay, thank you for running the game. It was nice to get back into it after an extended leave.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the weekday change.
Okay.
The change to Mondays. That is working for me.
Yep. Yeah, it worked out. I got home and had like 10 minutes before the game started, but so there is a world where shitty traffic causes me to be late, but
Right.
But it wouldn't be by too much. So, and most of the time it only takes me a half hour. Like I actually got home later because I stopped and got food on the way home.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, we go for 4 hours typically, so
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as people are here like within a half hour of playtime, I don't mind.
Okay. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Yep, so we'll
Yep, good
just
night.
aim for the 22nd, but yeah, if
Yeah.
we can't do it,
If
we can't
anything-
do it. Yeah.
If anything changes, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Yep, good night.
Good night.
Good night.